studios that brought you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
All right, back to work. Back to work. Happy Tuesday to all of you. What a gorgeous morning. What a gorgeous last 24 hours it has been in the wonderful city of Kansas City. I mean, vibes are immaculate right now. The weather's great. My golf game sucks. And we are back to work. So all of you can rest assured that we have hot takes to come at you on a Tuesday. So I hope you guys had a good little time off. But it's good to be back in the studio.
Good to be back. Good to be back celebrating everything that is, Kansas City in the World Cup, where I'm watching it now. Team Argentina returns to their home base in Kansas City, and this town's jacked, man. I was out on Saturday around with the World Cup stuff, and it was incredible to see this community kind of come to life and have the celebrations that are going on and all the excitement that's going on right now here in Kansas City. We're going to go down and march tomorrow with, or I guess it'll be Thursday. March with the Netherlands and their march that's going to take place downtown. Their Sea of Orange. You probably have seen a couple of those on
Orange
TV.
March.
I ordered my Netherlands shirt. I'll have that ready to go for the event on Thursday. I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun because it's something different than we normally participate in when it comes to our teams. We don't normally do that kind of stuff. And so we're going to get that opportunity to be down there and be part of that Orange Army and march and have some fun. And I'm looking forward to that, man. This World Cup has just been a great eye-opener for, I think, everybody. And if you participated in it and didn't watch the news coverage of it, you've loved every single minute of it. And it's been wonderful, man. We couldn't have asked for anything better right now in the United States than what's going on with this World Cup. It's fantastic.
3, 2, 1. Soccer sucks, man.
Did I mention soccer one time, though? I didn't. I mentioned everybody coming together and having fun and, doing their thing and being out and about and everybody loving on each other. I'll tell you what, these last couple of weeks, I guess it's been 2 weeks now since the World Cup's been going on. I haven't heard about anything negative really going on in the world, and that's been a good thing. And I think soccer and the World Cup is doing what it needed to do, and that was to show everybody who people really are around this country, and we're meeting people from all over the world. And you know what? We actually like everybody. It's actually a really good world that we live in, and I think we're experiencing that right now with all the stuff that's been going on with the World Cup. You were talking to us this morning about the Norwegians rowing on the subway and the Norwegians rowing up the escalator and everybody getting involved in that kind of stuff and having fun. Like, it's just been a wildly fun 2 weeks in the entire world with this World Cup going on, guys.
We'll get into some heartbreak for Mac today as the big news of the day is Giannis, the Greek freak, decides to take his talents to South Beach. Pat Riley lands another superstar and is long tenured in Miami, now getting Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and now Giannis. And then this tweet comes out this morning. The Minnesota Timberwolves have reportedly traded Julius Randle to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, but don't worry, the bag will reportedly be party size.
Will it be a party size? Will the Europeans try to take that back to the European countries because they love that ranch dressing so much? So maybe they want the Cool Ranch Doritos.
What do you think's worse? In the NFL, you get traded to the Browns.
Yeah.
Or in the NBA, you get traded to the Brooklyn Nets?
No, it's definitely the Browns because at least with the Brooklyn Nets, you're in New York.
You're in New York.
You're in New York, and you can do those
Arizona
things.
Cardinals, Brooklyn.
Arizona Cardinals is worse. Yeah.
Scottsdale's
Yeah. Scottsdale's great, but it's still New York. You still got the opportunity to kind of blend in, and nobody knows who you are. You're playing for the Nets. Nobody cares.
Cool uniforms.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Uniforms are pretty good. Yeah. I mean, Cleveland, you got to live in Cleveland, and play for the Browns. Because when it's brown, you flush it down. And
your fans care.
Yeah.
I mean, you have actual
you
pressure
do.
in
Yeah,
Cleveland.
you do. You have pressure in Cleveland. Brooklyn,
that is done. There was a chance, there was a blip where they had KD, Kyrie, and Harden where it was like, this is a chance. You guys can take this city.
Yeah.
And gone.
Yeah. When they moved to Brooklyn, I'll be honest with you guys, I was really bullish on it. I was like, this is a great idea. I love it. You're moving back to Brooklyn. They lost the Dodgers. You're trying something different. Yeah. Going to a new audience, getting the hell out of Jersey. Nobody cared there, So you go into Brooklyn, and I was really excited. Like, this franchise is actually finally going to take off, right? They're finally going to be a relevant franchise. And I was wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I was completely wrong about them being a relevant franchise. I mean, they took an opportunity to move into a great place like that and they fumbled the bag big time, guys.
Did they just play
terrible.
the Devils?
They did. They played at the Meadowlands with the Devils all the time. Nobody cared about them. They had bad uniforms. Drazen Petrovic was a good player, but he died, and once he died, everything kind of went off the rails with that franchise.
Everybody cares about the Devils, though, right? Until about midway through the season?
Not really, because it's still like a Ranger town, you know? They were around forever and a day. The Devils didn't come till 83, you know? I'm older than they are. So, but, you know, when they're winning, it's a lot of fun. So, you know, they come out of the woodwork and fans come out of the woodwork for that kind of stuff. But, I mean, you're an ancillary team in a major city that has the world champs, and you go get a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in the offseason. I mean, like, I know it's just started right now, but, I mean, could you imagine, though, having to compete in New York City? Like, if you're the Mets, the Jets, or the Nets.
If you're the Ets,
if you're the Ets, I mean,
done.
you're on the outside looking in at this whole thing. You really are. I mean, and then throw the Islanders in there as well, and they're all on the outside looking in. And so you're not even competing with the rest of the league. You're competing with your own city if you're the Nets.
Why would you not want to play for the Yankees? You can hit the baseball directly into your nutsack, and then you can play second base with a blow pop.
Yeah.
That's what Jazz Chisholm did in the last 3 days. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, blow pop, second base.
Yep.
That guy sucks.
Guy's just an idiot.
You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about.
You were talking about the World Cup, and I thought this has just been kind of cool to see, like, the cross-contamination of foreign people coming into the American land and, like, enjoying our summer of sports. And in a summer where our baseball team, who's played well in the last 6 games, hey, they beat some St. Louis ass, though, okay? 30 runs in 3 games.
Fun.
They did what I asked. They won 2 out of 3. Jack, we'll get into all that. But anyways, like, seeing them kind of, like, get our culture, like we've talked about Freddie, we've talked about these, you know, these people from Australia going to Texas Roadhouse for the first time, being mesmerized by peanuts and asking how come we can always be angry all the time, right? But then, like, you see, like, the traditions of the soccer teams kind of spill out into the city. And you mentioned Norway and the rowing. It went from, like, maybe 20 people on an escalator to maybe 100 in a subway to the entire area of Times Square. And they were all doing the row.
That's right.
And this was last night after the game as they did it in the middle of the pitch. Gotta give it a warning sign.
Hell yeah.
So fun.
It's nuts.
It's great. It's outstanding. Like this kind of stuff is just it's wonderful to see, and everybody's participating in it. And you know what? Really, the cool thing about the whole World Cup has really been everybody has been accepting for everything. You know, we were in a society up until about 2 weeks ago where we didn't accept differences, and if you said something that I didn't like, that the sky was red and I believed it was blue, we couldn't be friends anymore. Or Mac, if you said you like the Celtics and I like the Knicks, we couldn't be friends anymore. What we're seeing right now is all the differences coming together and everybody being accepting of everything that is going on. And really, unless you're just a stick in the mud, you're kind of looking the other direction, not paying attention. Everybody loves what they're seeing. And I think everybody loves the way, too, that Kansas City, is being, you know, talked about. Every article that I read about the World Cup is watch out for Kansas City, look out for Kansas City this, Kansas City that. And we were at the KC house on Saturday, and we got an opportunity to hear from they call them the brand manager of the Ecuador team, right? I don't know what the brand manager does, kind of like Spector's a brand manager. We have no idea what he does either. But this guy, essentially, he sells the brand of the Ecuador team. When he started a couple of years ago, they had 4 sponsors. They've got like 36 sponsors now. Damn. Odyssey should hire him. And one of the things that he said, he goes, we've been all around. He goes, Kansas City's been the best place for the World Cup. He flat out said this has been the best city for the World Cup. And to hear people from all over the world tell us that our town is the best for the World Cup, man, you should be proud today. You should be waking up and feeling really good about where you live and everything that's gone on in Kansas City. It's been one hell of a ride since really 2014 when the Royals kind of started this thing, and even 2012 when Sporting KC started this thing, to fast forward to where we are now and have people all over the world saying we are the best host city for the World Cup. That is just, that's great to hear, man. We are doing such a fabulous job with this thing.
This is last night as the Scots team took over the Scots fans. 8,000, more than any Miami Marlins fan base ever shows up to a stadium.
You can see Blazer signaling that to everybody.
Blazer.
We have the bagpipes going. Scotland the Brave being played. I tell you what, I would give so much, I don't know what it is, money, baseball cards, whatever it is, to get this environment at baseball games on a more consistent basis.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it because this isn't the way of baseball fans, but this is amazing.
And then this is the Marlins closer came in, and they mentioned the Scots.
Just a good look at Tyler Phillips. Let's see what kind of energy this crowd will give him this evening.
Well, if this crowd doesn't give him energy, he's got a few things missing. And I know Tyler Phillips, the way he is, he's going to feed off this. Trust me.
He's got a few screws loose, but you know he loves this. Look at his face. Look at the emotion.
And if you watch that video, he's just like on the mound, just like champing at the bit to just throw some strikes. And then Ollie Watkins, right? He's out here in Prairie Village. He learned his lesson really quick in Kansas City.
Yeah, I wore a Dallas Cowboys jersey into Kansas the other day, and
Don't do that.
I was with my family, and the guy said to me, "You can't wear that around here." So, yeah, I won't be wearing that again. But yeah, I don't know too much about American sports. But look, the hospitality's been amazing, and I feel like everyone's so friendly over here. But yeah, I need to check out, I think, Joe's Barbecue as well, I think, at some point.
So if you don't believe Bob Fescoe's mouth, that's English player Ollie Watkins saying that the hospitality's been great here and then just been awesome. So I guess the take I would have is that FIFA dropped the ball and gave New York the championship. They should have given it to Kansas City.
Should have given it to Kansas City. Absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely should have given it to us here in KC. But see, this is, again, all of this negative stuff that people are talking about. It's from people who aren't experiencing what is going on in this city. And if you have not had an opportunity to just experience a little bit of what's going on, go walk around the plaza, go walk around downtown, go to Fan Fest. It's free. Participate in something here during the World Cup so it doesn't come and go and you go, damn, I missed out on what truly has been an unbelievable environment. The Marlins thing is interesting. I was talking to our friend Marlins man this morning. He had surgery at 11 o'clock last night. Calls me at 5 o'clock this morning, right? Really bad surgery that he's got going on. And he goes, I guess I'm okay. He goes, did you see there were 8,000 Scottish people at the Marlins game? He goes, we can't get 8,000 people to go to a game. I mean, he goes, we've got celebrity owners and all this kind of stuff. Nobody goes to Marlins games. But now the Scottish fans went, made it look like it was a place to be. How do you carry that forward if you're the Marlins? It looked like a great atmosphere last night, a great place to be, and you know, something that everybody wanted to be a part of last night. So how do you carry that forward if you're the Marlins? You know, you put a winner on the field, obviously. But you know, it's fun to see the Europeans kind of come to our games and us kind of, you know, embrace soccer the way that we have. And, you know, as days go by, man, I'm like, damn, I don't want this World Cup to end. It's been a great, refreshing, just kind of healing process for the world. And I think it's been wonderful.
Been great. Absolutely been great. I've been watching all the games. And then today you get Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he start? Will he come off the bench? And then your boy, Harry Kane, who might have been cursed by a witch doctor.
He was cursed. Yeah, we got to get into that. But all the stars are being stars, too, guys. That's the other thing.
Yep.
The stars are shining.
The young ones, too. Lamine Yamal scored in his first game.
I mean, Messi with another 2, Mbappe with a goal. He's hot on the trail of Messi right now for most all time, and Messi just set that record yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And
Plus,
Mbappe is my age.
You can make a lot of money off these guys as well, as we've seen here on 96.5 The Fan. You're home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jack Caglianone, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty. Weekday mornings starting at 6, right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends over at Heartland Men's Health want you to have a wonderful, wonderful summer. Summer is finally here, folks. And at Heartland Men's Health, they don't want you to have ED get in the way of a great moment during this summer. And the truth is, most men don't have to live with ED anymore. And you may be surprised by how the right treatment can improve your love life. How many guys out there have a mediocre sex life? Or maybe you think it's just good enough, but could it be even better? Maybe the pills are just working okay, but it could be a lot different for you. And by different, I mean awesome. And at Heartland Men's Health, they use advanced medical science to empower male performance with therapies that go far beyond the pills. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. And some treatments can even have you last an hour or more. So call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with Heartland Men's Health. Your initial visit is $99 and includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have 3 locations to serve you: Overland Park, Independence, and North Kansas City. So call them today, 844-447-6600, or visit heartlandmenshealth.com.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and from those makers of Surfside, something new is hitting the shelves this summer. Introducing Super Light, the new vodka plus aid can cocktail. Inspired by classic sports drink flavors, Super Light comes in 4 delicious flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and my favorite, the blue chill. With only 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's perfect for the summer. Whether you're on the greens and making those putts, shooting hoops with your friends, or soak up the sun at a baseball game, Super Light is here to fuel the moment.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Lawman, jungle law.
It's a lawman, 3-time DUI award-winning attorney in Kansas City. You wanted results? Here you go. First-degree murder charge, dismissed. Felony DUI, dismissed. Felony to misdemeanor, multiple. Felony jury trial, not guilty. Call the lawman, 816-816-9111. Take it away.
The lawman gets results. Jungle law team. Call the lawman. Let the fight begin.
Voted by Pitch and Casey Magazine, the choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisements.
As World Soccer hits the big stage, Fanatic Sportsbook is making every game day worth more. Earn up to 10% fan cash on your soccer bets, win or lose. That's real extra value you can unlock every match, all tournament long. And fan cash isn't just for betting. You can use it anywhere in the world of Fanatics. On game tickets, merchandise, collectibles, profit boosts, and more. One ecosystem, endless ways to spend. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet match every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatic Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app.
This 4th of July, light up the night with Freedom Family Fireworks. We're family owned and packed with the biggest deals of the season. Get buy one, get one free specials. Grab the Godfather assortment for just $5.99 and get free Excalibur shells when you spend $250 or more. With locations in Liberty, Lee Summit, Pleasant Hill, Cameron, Chillicothe, and our air-conditioned superstore at Highway 291 and 210 just before the Missouri River. Visit freedomfamilyfireworks.com. Then stop by your nearest Freedom Family Fireworks location today. While supplies last, see store for details.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Mia from the Winnings Desk. Every Missouri lottery ticket helps support Missouri public education. Over $8 billion and counting. I was going to list every school, but yeah, there's over 2,400 of them. See the full list at molottery.com/education. Play it forward and play responsibly.
Come score the shirt with 96.5 The Fan as we'll be in the Lightwell office building at 11th and Main in downtown KC-Mo every Wednesday between 11 and 1 during the World Soccer Championship, giving away shirts, gift cards, and more. Lightwell, managed by Area, owned by Samara Road.
This is Michael Waka from the Kansas City Royals, and you're listening to 96.5 The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the car crash kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
It's a pretty clear shot across the metro on both sides of the state line. No wrecks causing major delays as the early morning commute gets underway. Speeds are generally normal, but will steadily slow down over the next couple of hours. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
is a new day here on a Tuesday on 96.5 The Fan. Just the chorus of that song. Bob Fescoe, Mackmore, Dusty, like it's all with you. The news that went around about 1 o'clock in the morning. Giannis.
Where my daughter was? Oh, wait. No, that was 11. I'm sorry.
Gets a new car and tests the
different
streets.
one. It's just, you know how it is, Dusty.
yeah.
You were a teenager at one point, right? It's fun, right? You wake up in the morning when you're getting ready to go to work at 3:45 and you go, just got home at 11:45 last night. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to have to find out what, 3 times my daughter woke us up last night, my youngest one. I'm going out. And it's 9:30. I mean, like, we're in bed. That's the conversation that's going to take place today. I don't think you understand. Your parents get up at 4 in the morning to go to work. My wife gets up to go to the gym, but I get up to go to work. You can't be going out at 10 o'clock at night. We don't know what's going on here.
Summertime.
Yeah, I know
in the
it is.
OPKC.
Yep.
You remember this drop?
Grow up.
You know, remember we got that one?
Grow up.
Okay, yeah. Well, it all started from...
There aren't a lot of big name tight ends anymore. Everyone would love to have Kenyon Sadiq, but I don't think that's going to happen.
So we'll
see. Yeah. I think that Dixon, my ass, is definitely... Swarm. I think he would fit in. Blake Fisher, swing tackle.
Grow up, right?
Absolutely.
Well, Dixon struck again.
Dixon Myers, happy birthday. Here's our big boom.
Who is that? That's AJ from Big Justice and AJ from the Costco Boom Brothers.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Yeah, chicken bake.
Dixon Myers, happy birthday. Here's our big boom.
He's got Mad Dog Russo back there trying to say the F word, but doesn't say it.
Gave him a big boom.
He said his name.
Dixon Myers, happy birthday. Here's our big boom.
It is Billy Coons' birthday today, so shout out to Billy.
There we go.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Happy birthday, baby.
Never grow up, Billy. Never grow up. Always stay yourself.
I wonder how old Billy is. 50, maybe?
Talk to you later.
I bet you'll find out soon.
Probably not. He's up with his in-laws in Fort Smith, Arkansas. His wife passed away, so he always goes and sees them and takes care of them during his birthday week. And they take him out to like Cheddar's and the other place that they went to, Cracker Barrel. They did that. Cheddar's is fantastic.
Used to work at Cheddar's for a minute.
Is Cheddar's still open on Metcalf, or not Metcalf, but by the mall there at 95th? Is that still open? Is the one in Independence still open? You looked at me like with a... Come on. You kind of looked at me with a side eye.
Pizza Ranch is still doing business, brother. Whoever plotted that land, genius. Bass Pro, Cheddar's.
Damn.
Pizza Ranch.
Freddie's got to visit that sector when he gets here.
Speaking of Freddie, I think America's done with Freddie, by the way.
I mean, I expect
They wore out?
Well, once he missed his flight and all the airlines started helping him where they don't help the normal passengers, America was done with Freddie. People like the people were offering him private jets. Airline CEOs were reaching out and making sure he got to where he needed to go. Meanwhile, you got 1,000 stranded people sleeping at the airport. They're like, "Up yours, Freddie." That's people where America lost. I'm not kidding. That's where America lost Freddie. Once the airline started making sure he got to where he did and nobody else was getting moved to where they needed to go, that's when America got done with Freddie.
Wasn't the $24,000 shot of scotch he was offered?
Oh, I missed that one. Oh my God.
Well, I saw a report that J.J. Watt's essentially his agent.
Yeah.
Like he's helping him out, like what to do, what maybe to stay away from, who's real, who's not. And obviously he got hooked up with the suite in Houston.
Right.
Got the Astros gear. I think there's reports that he's going to be in Kansas City and he might come see a Royals game.
It looked like his trip changed yesterday, though. Now all of a sudden he's going like New York and Boston where he was not headed before.
Yeah, he's on the track right now. From Michigan.
You cannot like Freddie or you could not like Tim Howard.
Can we? Yes. Has this group proven it, that they can beat a top team? No. I'll tell you this, Tim, and I mean this. If they play the way they're playing, they can absolutely compete against any team in this World Cup. For sure.
Yeah.
Can you do it? I've said this over and over. Can you do it 4 times in a row? Can you do it in a round of 16, a quarter, a semi, and a final? That is where it gets really hard. But momentum gets going. You never know. Is it likely? No, it's not likely.
The U.S. cannot unequivocally win the World Cup. The U.S. will have to play the greatest game they've ever played 3 times in a row. Sorry, 4 games in a row. Round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. It is literally impossible for the U.S. to win the World Cup. That's going to come across crazy. People are going to say I'm whatever. That's just the reality. But we're super excited for this ride we're on.
Oh, compliment sandwich.
Yeah, right. How about that? Why do that? Why say we don't have a chance? I don't know that I've ever seen, guys, and you agree, disagree, America this excited about soccer. I mean, you were in here this morning, and you were talking about Mac and Dusty, about maybe the MLS is actually moving up in the world, and it's getting better now. I mean, this is where the conversations have led because of what's going on with the World Cup. Not that where the MLS ranks matters to any kind of conversation, but we were having that conversation this morning because soccer has captivated everybody. And what's captivated everybody, obviously, is the World Cup. But the American team is playing great as well. And that helps with all of this, right? If the American team was 0-2 and they weren't moving on, maybe we don't have that same buzz. But we have the World Cup here, and we have the buzz because our team is also doing good for the first time ever. I don't think there's anything the American sports fan wants more than soccer to stop being a national embarrassment. And we're finally here at that level where we have an opportunity to compete with some of the best. And while he's telling everybody it can't be done, why put up walls? Why did anybody tell the Royals in 14 they couldn't win 8 in a row? Did anybody tell the Chiefs, in 2018, 2019, they couldn't come back from 10-point deficits in every single playoff game because they never done it before? Oh my God, the bees that holy cow!
I knew you were screwed.
I mean, I was screwed there. A semi full of bees overturned in Texas, and they are. I mean, holy crap. A semi full of bees. First of all, Ned's on his way up there. I guarantee you, Yost is headed there right now.
My 2-leg parlay just hit. I was like, Bob's going to see this news story. He's going to lose it, and he's going to say, "Where's Ned?" at some point.
That's what everybody in Kansas.
Minus 150.
Everybody.
What?
Who in Kansas City doesn't see a swarm of bees?
Minus 5,000.
Yeah, but who in Kansas City doesn't see a swarm of bees and immediately think of Ned?
I was like, Fescoe's rolling. He's got this topic.
But seriously though, why are we doing this? Why are we putting up these walls that we can't do this? This is the first time maybe ever, especially in my lifetime, that we've ever seen the United States soccer team have buzz and people get excited about it and people believe that we can do CBs, buzz, believe,
Remember,
buzz,
be yourself,
all that stuff.
But yourself.
Why do we have one of our guys putting up these walls and saying it can't be done? He should be out there saying, well, it can be done because he's an athlete. And every single athlete that has played at the highest level always believes that they're going to win a game regardless of what happens. They always believe that they're better than you, more talented than you, and they can go out there and get it done. Are they going to have to play great soccer? Yeah. But you know what? He says you got to beat 4 of the best teams. Maybe some of these teams lose. Maybe the United States gets, it ends up being a draw like KU was the 1 seed that year and played like a 16, an 8, and a 9 before they got to the Final Four. Maybe something like that happens. But I'm done putting limitations on this. Let these guys go out there and see what they can do. And don't say unequivocally they can't win this thing. Maybe they can't. Maybe they won't. But why tell them they can't? Let them go out there and just do it and see what happens because this has been a fun ride. Not just the World Cup, but the American team, too, doing some good things.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win the whole thing, but I don't have to go into the thought process. I mean, they've won 2 games. I don't think they've won 2 games in my lifetime, and I'm 38 years old. We're already crowning this manager as the greatest manager the U.S. team's ever had. That might be Max Minute. But like some people are like, oh, this guy's won 2 games. He's already the best. And they put up all the people like, Bob Bradley and, Gustav Skalum, whoever was the last manager here, and no wins, one win, and then this guy, first 2 games, 2 wins, completely like changed the formation of this team and positions before the World Cup started. And, they've been good and it's been fun to watch. And it's, there's a possibility they win in the round of 32 and get to the round of 16. House money on my part.
I mean, that's right?
You got to the knockout stage. You actually won a game in the knockout stage if you get there. And then it's just kind of like, all right, let's see how far this team can go. And you're on home turf, so you got an advantage. But, yeah, if you run into a team from France or Norway or Spain or Brazil or Argentina, yeah, odds probably will tell you you're probably not going to win that game. Now, odds would tell you, because I want to piggyback on what you said earlier before we went to break about the stars being stars. I think that's one reason why this World Cup has been fun for most that watch it. If you bet $100 a week ago, $100, that Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland would have 2 goals in their first World Cup matches, you'd have won quite a bit of coin. If you'd have rolled those winnings over to yesterday and had them all 3 getting 2 goals again, you'd be sitting at a comfortable $855,790.65 in your account.
Yeah, but after the government gets there.
Got to figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
So just bet on the stars, the score, and you can cash in, right?
Well, now you're too late.
You missed the boat.
You know,
exactly. It's over now. You missed the key time.
Because there's a guy right now that's got a 4-leg bet where he's got Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, and Harry Kane, all to get 2 goals in the second round. 3 of them have hit. He bet 500 to win 797,000.
That doesn't seem like a big enough payout for $500 for something like that.
$800K. And right now, the buyout right now for him to cash out is $107,000.
Cash out.
Cash. Yeah, I'm cashing out because Harry Kane's probably not going to score those 2 goals, right?
He'll play today at 3.
Yeah.
So
because, like I said, like I feel like that's a small payoff to have everybody score 2 or more goals like that. It's hard to score goals in soccer.
The World Cup.
Not if you're these superstars. It's not apparently.
Not so far. It hasn't. No. No. But I don't disparage Tim Howard for having a take. This is his job.
No, it's
just because
fine.
he's a U.S. player doesn't mean he needs to ride bandwagon. And like you said, Dusty, you were talking about beating one of those teams, Brazil, France. He's talking about going to the World Cup. That's winning 4 of those, beating 4 of those teams in a row. It is impossible. It's not going to happen. But hey, that's okay. That's okay to have that take, and it's okay to be upset at him. But this is fun, and I think he's still supporting this team. So I think it's great to have a compliment sandwich. I wouldn't call it maybe impossible like him, but it's 99% impossible.
Well, but I mean, you look at all the things that were impossible in sports that have come true, right? I mean, let's look at the wild card game. Let's look at the game in Houston.
This would.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like,
Miracle on Ice. This is
miracle. This would be bigger than the Miracle on Ice. This would be if the United States wins this World Cup. All right, let's just say they win this World Cup. It'll be the single greatest victory in American sports history, and there's no debating of that whatsoever. If you win this World Cup,
wouldn't be close.
And beating a team that has Messi, beating a team that has Ronaldo, beating a team that has Harry Kane, Mbappe, like. If you win the World Cup, you've beaten all of those players, and you've done something that nobody ever thought you could do. Like when we go in and play basketball with the Dream Team, you're expected to win. That you better not lose those type of things, right? But soccer is not our sport, so you go in and you upset. Hockey, the same thing. That's why that gold medal game and beating Canada was such a big deal for hockey in the United States because they showed that they can compete with the world. And I think we're starting to show that we can compete with the world right now. We're not quite there yet, but I never want to put limitations on anybody because, again, the game in Houston, Game 4, I mean, the eighth inning, whatever it was, started out with Ryan going, well, if you dare to dream a little bit, as our friend Fred White used to say, right? Dream a little bit. And that's where I am. Don't take this moment away from me, though, if you're, if you're Tim Howard. And I understand he's got a job to do, and that's fine, but I got a job to do as well, and I can react to what he has to say. And I just don't want this moment taken away because it's going to be another 4 years, and it won't be the same in 4 years. Wherever the World Cup is after this one, it just won't be the same because this one is literally in our backyard.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that are probably on my side of this where I think they're already in-house money.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Like, I've never seen him play this well, and now I'm just kind of like, feet on the table, make me a sandwich, and let me just see what happens next. Because they don't have to play anybody in their next match. They've already clinched. They're already on.
The next one doesn't matter.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know, like, how that game looks, but I think it's great. I think it's good to see that, and I think it's great to see that the stars are being the stars. Like, it's crazy, man, right? Like, to see yesterday early on that Messi scores 2 goals, and you're like, man, he did it again. He's got 5 in 2 matches. And then you're like, oh, that Mbappe guy plays. He scores 2. And then last night that Haaland guy plays, and that guy's a freak, man. That guy is a freak.
Yeah, he's a beast.
What is he, 6'3"?
Just scary. Yeah, he's massive.
He's like 6'3", like probably 185 pounds of just lean meat, fast, powerful. I mean, it's just nuts, man. Like and like, to go back to like why this World Cup I think has been great. One, it's
6'5".
6'5".
That's big for a soccer player, dude. That's large.
205.
Yeah.
205?
Yeah,
that's very big for a soccer player.
It's massive.
That's insane.
It's 3 inches taller than Ronaldo, who's
How
huge.
tall is he?
6'5".
6'5". Does he play wide receiver?
Yeah,
Can he go up and get a pass from Mahomes?
Use your hands.
That's true.
But he could probably catch with his feet.
He could get open.
Yeah, could he get open? I think he could.
What would you bet your life on? Haaland gets a catch with his feet 10 yards from Mahomes, or Kadarius Toney gets a catch from Patrick Mahomes with his hands?
It's a tough one. I'm still going to take the hands.
He goes up like a bicycle kick and just
catches it.
Where's your cleats, mate?
Figure it out.
I don't need them. That'd be great.
You think there's any like football GMs like the Browns are standing out there trying to sign soccer players to contracts as they leave the field? Hey, how'd you like to play for the Cleveland Browns? How'd you like to go to hell?
Hey, it's Pat Riley.
Well, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be in the MLS in about 10 years. He had to wait a little bit because he's still in Manchester City. But, yeah, that guy's always kind of been a freak when he came into the league. And then Norway, this is what, their like first World Cup since like 98 or something like that.
That's crazy.
And he's in his first World Cup, and he scored 4 goals in his first 2 matches. How old is this lad?
25.
Okay, so a little bit older, but not as old. Not still pretty young.
Yeah,
very young.
Oh,
Just hitting
very
the
young.
peak. Yeah. And Mbappe's 27,
28. Yep, he's 27. Yep.
But that's what's crazy is you're seeing these 2 stars kind of still be in the shadow of what we now classify as like the greatest of all time in Leo Messi.
He's scored every goal for Argentina so far. I mean, it's
39
insane.
on Thursday.
I mean, it is absolutely insane that he has scored every single goal for Argentina in this World Cup. Is there any more debate on who the greatest of all time is? Like, I know people got offended by that last week, but this guy, my God, they've scored 5 goals. He scored 5 goals. He's had a hat trick. He's had 2 more. Like, he is legitimately owning this World Cup right now. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the guys you know dominate.
Go ahead, Mac.
I was going to say Mbappe agrees because he was asked about who among the 4, Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, and Harry Kane, who's the best.
The best of the 4 players. Yeah. Lionel Messi. It's clear. It's the best in the world with Cristiano. It's clear. He showed during 15 years that he had an amazing quality. Me, I try to do what I can do. I show my quality on the biggest stage, helping my team to win another World Cup. For the rest, it's debate for the people, debate for the journalists, debate for the fan of football. And I think it's good to debate about the players to see who is the best, who perform better. But for me, it's not a question in my head. It's just about how I can help my team tomorrow against Iraq and how I can bring the trophy home in July.
What a great accent.
Yeah, he sounds awesome.
Yeah, you could narrate my life.
He threw Cristiano's name in there. Just a little,
He's there.
Little homage, little respect.
But I think you always kind of have to include, you know, the guy.
He's one of the 4 best soccer players to ever play.
Yeah, just because he's not great right now.
Right.
41 doesn't take away everything that he did.
Right, exactly. The end of career should not define and should not be remembered for what you have done over the course of your entire career.
Former Red Devil great Wayne Rooney went on he went on a couple paragraphs about Messi and his performance. I'll say this now. What we're witnessing right now is just completely mental. I played at absolute highest level. I know the physical toll this game is, and Messi scoring twice today to break the all-time World Cup goal record is just insane. How are we all sitting here acting like this is normal? The man is 39 years old. At 39, most lads are sitting on a bench or struggling to get out of bed for a Sunday league kickabout. Let alone dominating the biggest tournament on earth. It defies logic. He's out there gliding past players, reading the game 3 steps ahead of everyone else, and finishing like he's still in his mid-20s. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Anyone who still doubts Leo Messi as the greatest to ever play the game simply is not mentally okay. It's that simple.
It sounds like something I would say.
There's no footballing argument left to have. Even if your brain has to completely disconnected, your eyes alone just sitting there watching what he's doing on the pitch should tell you absolutely everything you need to know. You don't need a tactical breakdown. You just need to look at the screen. To do what he's doing and done throughout his career was incredible. But to reach this pinnacle of the World Cup record books at 39, we'll never, ever see anything like this again.
Nope.
We just need to stop trying to analyze it and appreciate that we're looking at the absolute best to ever lace up a pair of boots.
Sounds like a lot of what I would say. Stop analyzing and just enjoy.
Yep, take it in.
Because we're not going to see it again. We're just not. We're not going to see a performance like we're seeing with Messi. We may never see performances like we've already seen with Mahomes, right? You've got to enjoy these moments when they're happening. And I love that by Harry Kane. Instead of debating on who the best is, enjoy what's going on right now and watch what's going on right now because there's a good chance we'll never see it again.
I kind of think that's kind of the same as Ohtani.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
Like, I feel like you've officially become the greatest of all time when you just go by your last name. Or on just one
Ohtani,
name, right?
Tiger.
Ohtani, Mahomes, Messi, Jordan,
Wemby.
Kobe, Wemby, Wembenyama.
Yeah.
Nobody calls him Vic.
I don't think so. But I would put him in the newest in that class, I think, as well.
Coming up on the other side, it is a Tuesday. We get into a tough Tuesday here on Fescoe and Dusty on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, analytically the best morning radio show in Kansas City, as voted by people.
There's a lot of people talking out of their butt.
Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5, The Fan.
Well, it is that summer travel season, and if you are headed out of town this summer, this fall, whenever it is, whenever you're flying, you need to park at Park and Go because they are absolutely incredibly awesome, and you're going to experience it right from the time you make your reservation at bookparkandgo.com. As soon as you make that flight reservation, go make your parking reservation at bookparkandgo.com or with their app, and then prepay so you get their lowest rate and you save money. Now you've got a covered parking spot reserved for you, and you've saved money as well. Show up on the day of your flight, give them that reservation number, and they will direct you to that covered parking spot that they have secured for you. As soon as you get there, the van will meet you and take you right to the airport terminal. You're not waiting at all for somebody to show up. And when you get back, just grab your bags, walk outside, jump on that bus, and boom, it's right back to the trunk of your car you go. So join their frequent parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. Dane Hughes here, and for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circus Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, and I'm here with Rob Side at Rob Side Ford. Rob, I smell a grill. What's cooking?
Kevin, the grills are fired up, and so are the deals. Right now at Rob Site Ford, it's the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event with the best deals we've had in the past 12 months.
Now that's saying something. What are we talking?
Employee pricing on virtually every new Ford on our lot, plus even more dealer discounts on top.
So how hot do these deals get?
Up to $17,500 off brand new F-150s at Rob Site Ford, plus huge savings on Expedition, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Bronco, and more.
Wow, that's 5 alarm hot.
Exactly, and unlike Kevin's Burgers, these deals are coming out juicy.
All right, I walked into that one.
Shop Rob Site Ford, Kansas City's top-rated Ford store on Google. 4.8 stars and nearly 3,500 reviews.
Rob Site Ford, 135th and State Line, or robsite.com.
Buy right, Rob Site.
Here's a World Soccer Championship Team Spotlight, brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Mexico opens the tournament as a co-host with the weight of a passionate nation on its back. Their technically brilliant goalkeeper and creative attackers drive a side that has long been built on flair, craft, and an electric home atmosphere.
Brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yo, it's Jay Uso from WWE, and I'm Jimmy Uso. Chumba Casino and WWE are hyped for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. I know, I can't wait. There's nothing better to do while we're waiting than playing Chumba Casino. Sign up today, and you could win a VIP experience with Chumba Casino and WWE for SummerSlam. So what are you waiting for? Play Chumba Casino and enter for your chance to win. Let's Chumba. Yeah.
Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
It's a pretty clear shot across the metro on both sides of the state line. No wrecks causing major delays as the early morning commute gets underway. Speeds are generally normal, but will steadily slow down over the next couple of hours. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Talk Tuesdays never die. Someone out there is always having one. We'll get into the news of today, which is Giannis going to the Miami Heat. That's really all you need to know, other than the fact that I do have concerns for Jaylen Brown, even though Richard Jefferson said this should tell you everything you need to know about Boston and Jaylen Brown. I don't know what that means, but we'll get into it a little bit later, because that doesn't mean anything to me, because now he knew he was up to be traded. Good luck.
Yeah, I'd be curious what he means by that.
Well, you saw that audio,
it again,
right?
That he now knows. Say it again.
Basically, I can get the audio, but Richard Jefferson said this should let Jaylen Brown know that the Celtics believe in him and that they don't think that he's like a trade piece, but yet he was going to be traded.
No, I haven't heard that. No, Jaylen Brown is gone. We can get into it, but he is not a Celtic anymore. Starting next year. It's very clear.
Yeah, you cannot move on with Jaylen Brown as part of your organization. I mean, he was the center of arguably the biggest trade that we were going to see this offseason, and then the trade obviously did not happen overnight. He ends up going, Giannis, that is, to the Miami Heat in that big trade overnight. But, yeah, I think what Richard Jefferson should have said is now Jaylen Brown knows exactly where the Celtics feel about him. They don't want him on their team. They were willing to trade him, obviously, to get Giannis, and that should tell you, like, they're willing to part with him. So look around, man. Find a new home if I'm him. Go work out your own trade, basically, is what I'm getting at. You know, players do that all the time. Yeah.
No, and that's what's going to happen. He'll be traded somewhere. We should definitely get into that, because I know, Bob, that has to do with your Tough Tuesday. Maybe we start there.
Yeah, my Tough Tuesday is the Boston Celtics and fans like Mac Morey, who went to bed last night thinking that Giannis was going to be a member of their team.
Well,
and then
on his Instagram page, he put a clover up.
Yeah, a lot of the Athens, I think, or Greece put a clover up as well. It looked like that's what was going to happen,
Sure,
and that's
the
why
money was pouring in.
You know, it's not done till it's done. They always say. You know, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and things are official. Now, this doesn't get official till July 6th. Okay, so there are more teams potentially that could come involved in this trade, however the NBA works, but that's kind of the word on the street right now, is that they've got about a week. More teams could potentially be involved in this thing, but yeah, he's going to Miami right now, and you feel bad for the Celtic fans who went to bed last night at, 1 or 2 a.m., figuring they had Giannis locked up, and you woke up this morning and you're like, am I reading this correctly? He's a member of the Heat? That sucks.
So to add context to Richard Jefferson.
Had an elite year, but he's still coming off an Achilles. You most likely in this present form were the most valuable player that they could offer for Giannis. A top 10 player in this league, two-way player. They're looking at an elite player, so they wanted you. They couldn't get the deal done. Whatever, we don't know how these things fall apart. But if you're Jaylen Brown, that's a compliment. That is a compliment in these spaces where you and Giannis are in the same space where they're saying that, hey, we want that player to build our franchise around. And so if Milwaukee calls Boston and says, we want that guy, and then Boston's supposed to listen. They're supposed to talk about it. But you should still feel I don't want to say a compliment, but it is more of a feeling of relief. If that's where you want it to be, if you want it to be in Boston, if you wanted to continue building, understand that what they were able to do, as you see the fireworks going off around me, that is what I'm expressing. I just came from fireworks, so I apologize. That's a filter I got to fix.
So kind of a weird, like, hey, you're in the same field as Giannis, but you should feel comfortable that you're still with Bob. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to really figure out where he was going there. It sounded like a word salad almost.
Yeah.
And, here's the way you have to look at it. If you're Jaylen Brown, the Celtics were wanting to trade you. That trade didn't happen. It doesn't change the fact that as the player, you kind of feel disrespected by the team that you're on right now. You don't think I'm good enough. You were willing to trade me and move on. That does cause animosity. Put yourself in that situation, right? If you're doing something at work and they're looking to find your replacement, but your replacement decides to go somewhere else, are you supposed to stay there? If you knew about all this that was going on behind the scenes and feel good about that they've got your back and all that kind of stuff, probably not. So if I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm talking to my agent about getting the hell out of Boston right now.
Well, and there's reasons Boston did that, because they had felt like they couldn't trust Jaylen Brown either. This is a two-way street.
Sure.
Jaylen Brown had done many, many actions throughout this season alone, with the Twitch streams, with the mentioning that this was his favorite year playing basketball. There were plenty of reasons to say that Boston also felt like, all right, we can't really continue this in good conscience anymore. So Jaylen Brown will be gone. They'll get a trade. I would have given up Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman. That seems to be what stopped Giannis from going to Boston. Brad Stevens didn't want to give up some of the younger talent.
Sure.
But this was a good trade for Milwaukee. They chose the right package. From the get-go, I thought all the things that I was hearing before this last week, Miami was offering up stuff better for Milwaukee. Jaylen Brown is a win-now piece. He's 29, 28 years old. Milwaukee's got nothing. They need to start new, and those are a lot of young players and first-round picks that you can at least have some sort of reset. The Celtics' offer really wasn't that, and they weren't willing to give up the young players that would make it more of a reset to do it. So he goes to Miami, or Giannis goes to Miami, and that team is not going to be fun. I think that's not a great team. So, but all right, we'll see what happens
but
for
if
me.
Bam can score 81 and Giannis can score 60, dude.
Right
they're not
there,
going to beat, man.
That's right.
82-0.
Yeah.
I'll go next real quick. Michigan basketball fans, I'll also throw KU into this as well. Michigan loses their coach, Dusty May, to the Dallas Mavericks. I'll add on KU as a tough Tuesday, because I think that could have been their next head coach. It definitely would have been their first call once this Bill Self-retirement kind of comes to fruition here in the next couple of years. But in the short term, it could be good for KU. When a head coaching change occurs, a 15-day period will open 5 days after the new head coach is hired or publicly announced, for players to be able to transfer and stuff like that. So KU could end up getting some of these Michigan players.
Good. Last time they did it didn't work out so well, Hunter Dickinson. So you can keep your Michigan players. I'm kidding. You don't try to do something again because it didn't work the first time, right? Hunter Dickinson has no bearing on any Michigan player, but they're trying to keep their assistant coach, I guess, to be the interim guy for the next year, to keep him in place. But, I mean, why not hire Juwan Howard if you're Michigan? I mean, he's sitting right out there. He's available to be hired. They should hire Juwan Howard to be their head coach at Michigan. I think Michigan fans would love that.
Who is he the head coach of?
Michigan, that's right.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah. It's like, wasn't he already there?
Yes.
Did he try to fight like players as a coach?
Bring him back, Michigan.
Yep.
He's right there. He is right there for you.
I'd give Jalen Rose a call.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That'd be kind of fun, yeah.
I know he
What's
has
Chris
a really
Webber doing?
sweet deal.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like one of the voices, if like one of the top 3 voices of NBA TV on ESPN, I believe, is where he's at. But I might give Jalen Rose a call. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting who they end up hiring, though. Yeah,
get somebody that's in their system.
Of course. I mean, this stage of the game, too. I mean, my God, it's June. It's almost July, and this guy is bouncing. This is leaving Michigan in a really bad spot.
I give my tough Tuesday to people that try to tell you what to do with your money. And this guy named Trent, I don't know how to say this, Adia.
Never heard of him.
Attyah.
Trent Adia.
Yeah, he said, if you bet Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland to score today, you need to simply
grow up.
That's what he said. They all 3 scored 2 goals each, as that trend continued for the second straight game. If you bet Mbappe, Haaland, and Messi to score today, you need to grow up. Boy, did everybody hedge that guy and went the other way. And, he's having a tough Tuesday today because he tried to take you all out of money. But maybe he helped you all by saying, hey, you're doing this. I'm going to zag this way. But, Trent, you get a tough Tuesday because you told people to grow up, and now their stack of money just grew because of what your advice said to do. They went the opposite way. You, sir, tough Tuesday. 400,000 followers, too, so.
So maybe did have some sway, but betting on the best and most fun players to watch grow up. No, that's fun.
That is fun. Yeah, the best players in the world. I mean,
hey, I don't know much about soccer. Who should I bet on to score today? Well, Messi plays. Haaland's a freak. He's like 6'5", 205. And then that Mbappe guy who's going to break Messi's record by the age of 32.
Yeah.
Maybe you just bet all those guys score. Who knows?
Who
It's
knows?
like in baseball. Who should I bet on to hit a home run? Jordan Alvarez, Kyle Schwarber, and Shohei Ohtani.
And Schwarber.
Well, you just bet on all the the good Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
wanna win
Yes, I
money.
did.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You're damn right I
You're
did.
damn straight.
And how's
yeah.
your account? It's just crazy to me that those guys did it all again.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Will they do it all again, too?
No, you've missed the boat.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah,
now,
probably not.
I'm not Trent telling you what to do with your money. You do whatever you want. If it happens again, holy smokes. Collusion, the theories.
Well, it is FIFA.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
They are the superstars.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, what sells, right? Superstars playing great in big events. Let's go let these guys score.
United States play again on Thursday, I believe. Is that right?
Thursday at 9.
Thursday at 9 in a meaningless game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of the guys with yellows will play or should play. They shouldn't play.
That's good. That's good bedtime television.
Yeah, it is.
Put that on, roll over. Oh, you didn't make it at halftime? Darn. What happened?
The game doesn't
1-0
matter.
USA.
Yeah. Just doesn't. The game, they've already moved on, so you get a lot of playing time for maybe some of the younger kids.
Yes.
Go for it, man. Give guys experience.
100%.
And we're going to give you all the updates that we can because our tournament scoreboard updates are brought to you by Surfside, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. It's not a seltzer. It's Surfside. You must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly. I didn't think that I could glaze Jack Caglianone anymore. Hello, America. 96.5 The Fan. You're home for the Kansas City Royals.
Hello, America.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Carter Jensen, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, weekday mornings starting at 6, right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at Golden Oak Lending have been there for us for over the last decade. When we have some troubles financially, we call Golden Oak Lending and say, hey, what's going on? But more importantly, they call us about every 6 months because we took that free mortgage checkup over a decade ago. And every 6 months, they check in on us to see where we are financially and how we're doing. And that's the best call we can receive because a lot of times when Golden Oak calls, they've got a great lower rate as well that can save us even more money. They really are awesome to have riding shotgun with us because they help us through a lot of tough times. And everybody's been there, right? You've had credit card bills, maybe you've had weddings, college tuitions, big expenses in life, and you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to do? Well, that's where Golden Oak Lending comes in to help you because the average cash out customer with Golden Oak Lending saves over $1,100 per month. And with Golden Oak Lending, you'll go 2 months without having to make a mortgage payment when you refinance. So it's time to take that free mortgage checkup right now. It's risk-free. There's no paperwork or credit card required. Just call them and have a conversation. 913-890-GOLD. That's 913-890-GOLD. And let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
A large bank that stays tied to the community it serves? That's bold. For over 90 years, Security Bank has served the greater Kansas City area. That's longer than most of the barbecue joints around. What's our secret sauce? It's our commitment to local lending and local decisions, championing what makes Kansas City great, because Kansas City is full of champions. Speaking of which, we've been recognized as the strongest large bank in KC. Security Bank of Kansas City, member FDIC.
Come score the shirt with 96.5 The Fan as we'll be in the Lightwell office building at 11th and Main in downtown KC Mo every Wednesday between 11 and 1 during the World Soccer Championship, giving away shirts, gift cards, and more. Lightwell, managed by Area, owned by Samara Road.
So, you're ready to propose, huh? Yeah, man. She's definitely the one. What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler. I could use some help with that. Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like customer service associate at a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah, hi. I'm here to pick up my suit.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
There must be a mistake. This is too small.
It shrunk a whole lot. Look on the bright side. Now you have a suit you can give to a child.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Join us at 96.5 The Fans World Soccer Headquarters at the Peanut on State Line, June 25th with the drive starting at 2 and kickoff at 9. Presented by Truly, the official seltzer of U.S. Soccer, and by Security Bank of Kansas City, boldly local since 1933.
Climate Control has been serving KC homeowners for over 35 years and know how to get your cooling system ready to handle the scorching hot summer. Schedule your AC system tune-up for just $49. Don't wait. Visit ClimateControlKC.com today. Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Brought to you by Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Visit ClimateControlKC.com.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Volumes are building and speeds are slowing, but no delays have yet developed anywhere in the KC Metro. If you hit a snag, it'll be construction-related. Slow down and obey the signs. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, it's Carter Jensen, and this is your home for Royals baseball. 96.5 The Fan.
KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2, Kansas City, an Odyssey Sports Station.
Deep, right center field, and gone. Caglianone. You got the water. Now you talk about a baseball just flying out of the ballpark. That is today.
That one, of course, was from the Father's Day game. Salute to the Negro Leagues. And Caglianone hit 2 home runs in that game. Can we get Caglianone to the All-Star game?
Well, with the way this town votes, why not?
So we got to start doing something, because I don't know what Bobby's status is, but the MCL, obviously we'll have the manager on tomorrow. We can maybe ask him what the process is. Seems to be moving around better.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be reevaluated, is what we were told yesterday. A report from Andy Rogers, Royals MLB beat writer. And Caglianone's playing some really good baseball lately. And Aaron Judge is the starting right fielder right now in the All-Star game in right field. Mike Trout is the starting left fielder, according to voting in the All-Star game. Bobby Witt Jr. is the starting shortstop. All 3 of those guys are not currently playing. I say the outfield thing, but maybe we can start smaller with Jack Caglianone. Because you think about right field in the major leagues, and we'll just say in the American League. After Aaron Judge, can you name me some right fielders in the American League?
No.
Okay. And we had this conversation earlier in the year about, JJ going out and trying to find a right field, outfield bat. There weren't really any out there, right? Like Bellinger signed for like $150 million with the Yankees. That was just, I don't hate that they didn't give him that money. Now I know we want to say spend more money. I'm fine on that. I think Bellinger's found a resurgence in his career playing at Yankee Stadium. Now he's hit some bombs against the Royals at Kauffman Stadium, but maybe the play for Jack right now is put him in home run derby. He's second in almost every single statistic category for the Kansas City Royals outside of batting average. And he's number 1 in a few categories, right? Like he's leading the team in home runs in 12. Maybe home run derby is where we start.
I don't have a problem with that. I like that idea. In Vegas?
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
But, he is showing that in this amazing 2024 draft that is just continuing to shine with guys like Connor Griffin and Bazana in Cleveland and Cags and Kurtz and all these guys. And then that guy that pitches for the Reds, not Chase Burns. Is it Chase Burns? Maybe it's Chase Burns.
No, Burns wasn't a 24 draft pick.
You said he was a 2024?
No, he was not.
But
no.
The top 9 picks in the 2024 draft, 5 of them are showing out. Kurt's obviously the American League Rookie of the Year last year. Now he's making a surge to maybe be the MVP in year 2, the 4th overall pick. Bazzana was number 1. And then there's a pitcher that went 2 that's really good. And then you have Kurtz that went 4, Cags went 6, and I believe Griffin went 9th. All 5 are up in the league doing exactly what they need to be doing. And if Judge isn't going to play in right field.
Chase Burns, you're right.
Yeah, he went 2nd
Burns,
overall. Yeah, I thought so. And so that's your top 6, right? 4 of those guys. Bazzana's been great for the Cleveland Guardians so far.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've mentioned Burns, who's been really good for Cincinnati.
Right.
And then you have there you go. And then you have obviously Kurtz and Cags and Connor Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if baseball is going to continue this renaissance, put these young superstars in home run derby. And maybe that's where we start with Cags. Maybe he's not an all-star, hitting 275, 12 home runs, slugging out of this world, on-base percentage over 445, all these sort of things that are great. But when you look at what he can do with the stick and I mean, light tower power, I mean, that one he hit on Sunday on Father's Day that went in the tank, 444, and to hear Denny be like, yeah, the balls are flying out, but like if he's in home run derby, so follow me here, because I think that for at least a little bit longer, we will always have this Kurtz Cags sort of, well, he went 4th, he went 6th, powerful first baseman, right? Cags has been playing a lot of first base with Vinny being out. Played pretty well in right field, but I think the home base for him, no pun intended, is first.
Sure.
And maybe we're seeing Vinny Pasquantino get Wally pipped. I'm not saying that's happening right now, but the way Cags has shown up, everyday first baseman in the lineup, that's a lot better than what Vinny showed you the last 2 years. And a guy that's had injury issues, and we've kind of always seen this, that Cags is the new first baseman. But we saw what Home Run Derby did with Bobby Witt Jr., right? We already knew Bobby was a superstar. I'm not saying that Jack's going to be a superstar, but the month of June, he's played like it, and we're 23 days into the month, and he's been every bit as good as Nick Kurtz. Kurtz is just insane. And he had that time in the Vegas Stadium. I'm not trying to make excuses. Kurtz has been great. He's been a better player, no question. But when Bobby Witt Jr. was in that Home Run Derby, he was peakish, hitting the stride of being that baseball player. And got to the final round, ended up losing to Teoscar Hernandez with one that almost went to the edge of the wall and went out. And everybody's like, man, this Bobby guy's kind of good. And he wasn't even starting shortstop for the American League. Has never started for the American League team in shortstop. But then became America's shortstop, which is what Eric Hosmer has coined his nickname as. But I think that if you put Cags in a home run derby,
he's got 1 million more votes than the second guy at shortstop right now. That's insane.
And there's a chance he won't play. I mean, I think the leading vote getter is Jordan Alvarez.
I mean, Bobby Witt Jr. at shortstop right now has 1.7 million votes. Jimenez from the Blue Jays has 894,000. Bobby Witt essentially has 1 million more votes than the next guy at shortstop right now. So it really does show you what the general public now thinks of, Bobby Witt Jr. You look at the leading vote getters in the American League right now, and Ernie Clement of the Blue Jays at over 2 million votes at second base. I think he looks like he's your leading vote getter right now. Some guy we've never heard of playing second base for the Blue Jays has over 2 million votes, and Ernie Clement, he's your leader in the American League right now when it comes to the All-Star voting. There's a couple of things that I want to touch on. You said go Vols, and we talked about Burns. He transferred to Wake Forest and graduated from there, my friend. So how do you
had his best college days in Tennessee?
That's fine, but I'm asking as a balancing act. Like, you transfer schools, do you stop rooting for the school you originally went to, and now you're full? I'm asking because I don't know. Like, all these guys that transfer, who do you say that you were? When you go to the pros, if you went to multiple schools, who do you identify with? Who does Chase Burns identify with? That's what I would like to know. Are you a Vol or are you a Demon Deacon? Because it's two completely different places, and so I'd love to know how guys are now identifying themselves where they went to college. Right? Hey, who knows? We'll see, right? You mentioned Vinny and getting Wally pipped. It's interesting. I don't have many conversations about the Royals with people much anymore. The only thing that people want to talk about is who you're going to trade. And every one of them asks about Vinny. Every single person that talks about this team now, to me, is like, the question is very simple. You think they can trade Vinny? I mean, I have gotten that question, I don't know how many times, from friends over the last week. And I look at it and I say, no, you can't trade Vinny right now because he's hurt. Now, when he comes back and he's healthy, if he starts hitting the ball and doing some things and we can get him back into the flow before the trade deadline, maybe it's something you consider. But I do think if you're ultimately going to trade Vinny, your big-time moves are going to come in the offseason. However, what is going to be the offseason for baseball this year? Is there going to be a season next year? Is there going to be spring training? There's a lot of things right now that are kind of up in the air of what people should do. The other thing that people will say is like, have they signed Cags long-term yet? They should sign Cags long-term yet. Like, those are the two conversations that I'm now having with folks about the Royals, signing Cags long-term and then possibly trading Vinny. But with what's going on in baseball right now, the uncertainty that is surrounding baseball right now, I don't know how big the offseason is going to be movement-wise if they're spending all this time trying to get a collective bargaining agreement done, because on December 1st, that's when the lockout is starting, right? That's when the lockout starts. And so from December 1st until they get an agreement, there's nothing they can do on Major League Baseball with guys who are on the 40-man roster. So if you're going to trade Vinny and you want to trade Vinny, maybe you do trade him before the deadline and you get a team that could potentially be desperate because they're trying to win before baseball shuts down on December 1st. And so maybe there is a team out there that would be desperate and give you what you want for Vinny. But I'm not trading Vinny for a song. I'll tell you that right now. I still think he's a vital piece to this organization from the heart side of things, from the soul side of things, from the person side of things. And it's tough to trade a guy like that, but with the record the way it is and where they are right now, you need better infrastructure around Bobby Witt Jr. and Jack Caglianone at this point in time.
Cag's second on the team in WAR, leads the team in home runs, and then he's second in batting average. He is second in OPB, and he is number 1 in slug so far. 275 clip. 12 home runs playing right field. I don't know who the best right fielders are in the American League.
I mean,
that's
looking
another
at it, man,
problem,
it is,
though. That's a big problem because the talent level in the National League is so much better than the American League.
It's crazy. Looking at this, it is actually the juxtaposition.
It's insane
at the right field position.
But not just in right field. Everywhere. In the National League has got all the stars. The National League is the star side of things right now. Just look at the names that are in the National League compared to the American League.
It's nuts. It's just looking at right fielders on Fangraphs. Mm-hmm. The only one in the AL that even comes close to Cags is Abreu. Yeah. And the only advanced stat he leads on, which is skewed because he's got about 100 more plate appearances, is WAR. That's it. He's got worse OPS, worse slug. I think maybe a little bit better batting average. I don't even know that, though. No, worse batting average, worse OBP. I mean, that is the only one that comes close. It's him and Abreu. So, no, I'm with you, man. And he was, the first phase of voting ends in 2 days, and then we've got another one that lasts another week. So
I voted last night. You can vote it 5 times.
Let's do it.
MLB.com.
He's not even in the top 20 yet, so Kansas City got some work to do.
We got to vote Cags, man, because you
go do it right now.
You don't want to see some piss-poor guy out in right field. You'd rather see some unit out there, and then all of a sudden in the All-Star game cranks one to right. And you know he plays big on stages like that because in the World Baseball Classic, he was big there, and he's starting to hit that stride. He really, really is. And it's Aaron Judge who's not going to play in that game. I can tell you that right now. He's not playing in that game because he still has to be reevaluated for the bone spur that he has in his elbow. And if I'm Aaron Boone, we're doing just fine without
we're
you, man.
Not,
you ain't playing the All-Star game. All right, so he gets in by, circumstance. I don't care. He's an All-Star. Put him in the home run derby. Let him come in at the 5th inning, play right field. Let's see what happens. But Kansas City, we got to vote Cags. I know that you're going to say, the Royal, this is what you get to root for at this time of the year. Carter Jensen's got a 13-game hit streak. Michael Walker's a damn stud. Jack Caglianone is a powerful unit. At least have fun with that.
But think how much better these guys could be on the national stage if the ball club was actually winning. And this is why it sucks, because they've fallen out of favor. They've fallen out of mind. They've fallen out of sight. And everybody's missing, what Dusty just said about Caglianone doing good things, 13-game hitting streak for the catcher. Great. Like all this stuff I just learned as well because I think I'm with everybody else. We're all about the World Cup. The football's coming. They're 13 games back. They buried themselves early. This is why you can't bury yourself early because everybody's missing moments like this. And Jack Caglianone's putting on a show and nobody's there to watch because everybody checked out for the most part when they went 15 under or wherever they are right now in the state. It sucks, man, because Cags is having himself a nice little start to the season. It's nice they view him as an everyday player now.
Another name I forgot in that 2024 draft, 7th overall pick, J.J. Weatherholtz.
J.J. Weatherholt's in that draft too. Yeah.
2017 NFL draft, 2024 MLB draft.
I mean, you got Bazana, Burns, Charlie Condon with the Rockies. He's had a cup of coffee up there, right?
I don't think he's been called up yet.
He hasn't been called up yet?
He's still in AAA.
Okay.
We'd know if Condon's. Maybe I slept on that, but
I don't know. I feel like I've seen him up, but I could be totally wrong.
He was a big chase back in 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that name. Maybe I'm just remembering.
And then Kurtz went 4.
Kurtz went 4th. Hagen Smith went 5th to the White Sox. Some time. Yeah, Cag 6, Weatherholt. The White Sox don't need anybody else up right now. They've got their whole system playing.
Need Murakami to get healthy.
Christian Moore at number 8, Connor Griffin number 9. Then Seaver King, whoever the hell that is, went 10 overall. I mean, that's a hell of a top 10, man. That's a great draft.
There you go.
And they're all playing in the big leagues. 2 years ago, they were all drafted. It's amazing when you get guys to the big leagues how good they can be.
And then we got from the 913, we got Golden locked. We got Gold lock blocked. Your fill-ins yesterday suggested Cags get an all-star nod. Gold said he won't get in.
Yes.
Just a power.
I mean, Gold is the Tim Howard of Kansas City, I guess.
It's impossible.
He can get in because all you have to do is listen to this radio show at our most popular time of the day and go to MLB.com and vote Cags.
I just did it right now.
Vote Cags. It takes 5 seconds.
Super easy.
Just vote him in. Do your job. Get Cags in the All-Star game. And if he gets into the All-Star game, my boss will send me to Philadelphia. He won't, but he thought about it. Coming up next, we get into the countdown of the NFL Sundays. And plus, Mac takes it away with one word here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Tune in to hear Royals insider Josh Vernier every Monday at 8:20
Professor Vernier sitting up here, bloviating.
on your home for Royals baseball. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at QC Kinetics are looking out the window just like you are and saying, hey, summer is officially here. Look how beautiful it is outside today, and you want to get out there and play golf. You want to play tennis. You want to hang out with the kids. You want to do whatever it is that you normally do, but you're saying, man, I can't today because I've got that joint pain. I've got pain in my elbow, in my hip, in my back, everywhere right now, and I got to do something about it. Well, you've heard me talk about the medical team at QC Kinetics, and so many have been through their game-changing regenerative treatments that are done right in the office without missing work. No surgery, no long recovery. The inflammation calms down and the pain backs off. That's what's going on right now at QC Kinetics with their patients. They're feeling relief and they're getting back to everything they love in life, hanging out with the family, doing things that they couldn't do for the last couple of years because of all that joint pain. So find out what QC Kinetics can do for you. It's a good life out there. Go live it to the fullest and get rid of that pain, and let's start with a free consultation. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. QC Kinetics off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Lawman!
Jungle Law!
It's the Lawman. If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident, call me ASAP, 816-816-9111. I recovered millions for my clients. Take it away.
The Lawman gets results. Jungle Law team. Call the Lawman. Let the fight begin. The Lawman gets results. Jungle Law.
Come see me get roasted August 1st at 7 p.m. at the Uptown Theater. Go to junglelaw.com for details.
The choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisements.
Odyssey Sports is presented by ZipRecruiter. Find out why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/team.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Feeling the squeeze of high prices? Then stretch your budget this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Stock up and save big with 99-cent deals throughout the store. Get special recipe brats, pork loin ribeye, Dole salad kits, and more for just 99 cents. Fill your cart for less with red-hot deals on hundreds of items. Order online or through the Hy-Vee app and leave the shopping to us. Don't miss the 99-cent sale this weekend only at Hy-Vee.
Soccer Fever is in Kansas City, and Hy-Vee is your headquarters for official merchandise, apparel, tailgate, and watch party needs. And Hy-Vee makes game day so easy. They have ready-to-go wings, pizza, party trays, charcuterie, and of course all those delicious sweet treats. If you're planning a cookout, great. Hy-Vee special recipe brats, burgers, and steaks are the best. Check out their match day meat bundle for only $30. And don't forget about Hy-Vee's wine and spirits department. For all of your game day needs, count on Hy-Vee.
If you miss being able to finish a road trip playlist on a road trip, we can help. Just take it to Telly. Schedule your service at tellytire.com. You know how avoiding eye contact with people when your brakes screech makes it less awkward? It doesn't. But you can just take it to Telly. Schedule your service at tellytire.com.
Liberty Mutual customized this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
This is George Karloftis, and you're listening to your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Volumes are building and speeds are slowing, but no delays have yet developed anywhere in the KC Metro. If you hit a snag, it'll be construction related. Slow down and obey the signs. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Rolling right along on a Tuesday. Shout out to all those who celebrate this wonderful day. I'm going to celebrate by mowing the lawn. I feel like it's a perfect day to mow.
You got to get it in today because later in the week, the rain is coming Thursday from afternoon until all weekend long. It looks like could be a wet one here in Kansas City. So hopefully it stops or doesn't start, I should say, before we march on Wednesday. Thursday. God, I keep getting my days mixed up today. I'm looking at Wednesday's forecast. Thursday with the Netherlands downtown. I don't think the rain is supposed to hit until around 2 o'clock or so. So we should be able to get that in without being wet. And take care of business. The game that night, I don't know if that's going to get in right now with the rain. It'll get in, but I mean it may be a slot mess out there. Did you see what happened at Philadelphia Stadium last night? They had that delay with the weather. Everybody had to leave the stadium. Yeah. Oh man, that's miserable. How long do you wait one of those out if you're a fan? I think for the World Cup it's probably a lot longer for the World Cup than it is for a generic like baseball or football game. I would assume, right? I don't know. Maybe an NFL game, you're probably waiting a long time, too. Because
I'm waiting a good minute, yeah. Not as long as I would the World Cup, probably.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, baseball game, probably leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably getting out of there. They're probably not restarting that thing anyway if it's baseball, but like football, and there's nothing worse than when they try to clear that stadium and everybody has to get out into the concourse. My God.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just bail. I mean, I don't know. I'm a pretty big active, like, radar checker. To where I'd be like, yeah, you guys can take my tickets if you'd like. Have fun with the game. I'm going to wait this one out. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, sucks to suck.
I mowed yesterday after our football meeting. It was,
good for you.
It was perfect.
Yeah, good day yesterday.
No, it was a perfect day to do it.
Yesterday.
No
I sat
sun,
outside yesterday. It was beautiful. Like I'm a sun guy, but yesterday it just hit right. There was no
good.
humidity. It was kind of crisp outside. The weather was absolutely perfect yesterday.
It was. I mean, if you could bottle that weather up yesterday and just have it every day of your life, I would be so
Yeah, I mean, that was fantastic yesterday. Is it supposed to be like that today? No humidity?
A little bit warmer, but not like humidity-wise.
Good, thank God. The humidity is what kills you.
Well, that comes Saturday. That's when we get to like 89, and then after that,
next week, have you looked, brother?
This is it for spring.
4th of July week.
Hello, America.
It's going to be
Speaking of Hello, America, we've hit a milestone in our countdown to the NFL season as we are now, Mac, 80 days?
80 days from game number 1.
That's crazy, man. It's already here. I remember doing these over the years. You think, 90 days, 80 days. We started this 20 days ago at 100 days, right? Yep. And here we are now at 80 days. So what do we got today?
80 days, NFL countdown questions. All right, let's commence. Who's the guy that we aren't talking about now on the Chiefs or haven't talked about that we will be come training camp and preseason?
Yeah, I think you mentioned this guy for me last week, but I saw Pro Football Talk had a little article about him today, and our friend Nate Taylor even mentioned him as well. And the name is Khalil Benson, and I believe you did mention him last week. He's the guy that's battling Jalen Moore at that right tackle spot, and he's an undrafted free agent. He was told basically that he did not have an opportunity to play in the NFL. He was not signed after the draft or anything like that. He literally is a street free agent that the Chiefs saw playing for Indiana and said, hey, maybe this guy can come in here and see what he can do. And now he's challenging Jalen Moore for that right tackle spot. And I'll be honest with you, I love competition at that right tackle spot because I think we need a little bit of competition there at that right tackle spot. I still think it is Jalen Moore's job, and I still think he will be the right tackle. But the fact that they're out there, guys, and they found a kid that was not drafted, wasn't even a rookie free agent, so to speak, and then after all the hullabaloo of the draft and all that kind of stuff, they went out and signed the guy. That's a great job of scouting by the Chiefs to find this kid who's now competing for that starting job. So he's one that, again, you mentioned him, last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But somebody that I'm interested in watching and paying attention to see if he can beat out Jalen Moore because, quite honestly, that may be the only job that's open for competition on the team, right?
Wide receiver maybe. Wide receiver 3s maybe open for grabs. Yeah, there's some secondary positions, maybe safety. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Is there a defensive tackle position up for grabs?
I would say so. I think all those guys are probably battling for at least reps, maybe not start the game, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Peter Woods, Gelati, Norman Lott.
R. Mason Thomas, going to get in there, see what kind of reps
Chris Jones is sealed. Karlaftis is probably sealed. Yeah. So there's 2 openings.
Yeah, 100% as far as what the split's going to be.
That's where I'm at this year, is seeing what the development is at the defensive line and who can really get Spags' eyes, not just but like both of them to be like, because we know Spags, like the offensive playbook for Andy Reid, it takes time. You have to learn it. Spags' trust and comfortability and knowing and trusting you takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can, blow the competition out of the water starting in St. Joe on July 29th, more power to you.
Well, and it really does go to show you, though, guys, how good they believe Karlaftis and McDuffie were when they came out, because they started right away. And for a rookie to start in the Spags system, I mean, you have to be Trent McDuffie, basically, to have the opportunity to start in that Spags system. And those 2 guys came in right away and played and started. And so hopefully he's moved past I'm not going to give the young guy an opportunity mold that maybe he was guilty of or accused of being guilty of. But I look at the defensive line a little bit differently than I look at the offensive line. Like, I want my 5 cohesive guys on the offensive side. And the reason I didn't say anybody on defense is because I always look at that defensive line with Spagnuolo just as a rotational anyway. Whoever starts isn't playing the second play. So it's just kind of a rotation. I want a deep rotation of 8 guys that I know we can go 2 deep at every position, and no matter who's on the field at what time, I feel really good about those defensive linemen that are in place. And on paper, guys, disagree or not, I think they're trending that direction. I think there's a lot of really good defensive linemen right now that you look at on paper, you're like, I could play with any of those guys right now at this point in time.
Mac, you got a name?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll add also to that right tackle, Isapole, in that competition. We got a little 3-way over there. So
that's a really good threesome.
Excited about how that competition.
It is. I mean, to have 3 guys battling their asses off, somebody's going to emerge, and that means they beat out 2 other people. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, and you've got a guy in Jalen Moore who's already proven he can play left side, too. You just have one of the better swing offensive linemen in the league. You're paying him $10 million, but still a 6-man's a 6-man, and that's valuable. Alohi Gilman is my unsung player that we haven't yet talked about. Signed him from the Chargers. He's a veteran safety. I just think he's a perfect piece to what Spagnuolo wants. Not only that, him and Drew Tranquill are best friends. So there's a reason that he decided to come here. He had other offers. I think he probably could have made more money elsewhere. He wanted to come to a good football space with one of his best friends, and they're going to go ball out together. I think he's just versatile. I think he can do a lot of what Spags wants in a position that I would say is right up there with that right tackle as far as it's a void. It's going to be a battle for who's getting those reps, who's starting. Jaden Hicks, Chamari Connor, Alohi Gilman, Cater Cahu, all these guys are going to be battling for reps.
Cater Cahu, you said?
Cater Cahu, yeah.
Spell the last name.
I think it's Cahu. Yeah.
I asked because I've never heard of the guy. That's why it's the first time I've heard that name mentioned. So
he was one of the other guys that they signed. I thought he was 28. He's 27 years old, but he was really good 2 or 3 years ago as like a corner/safety, and he'll be back here, and we'll see what he can do. But again, Alohi Gilman.
He's your guy. I always like the understated, guy that they sign that you don't really think much about, but then all of a sudden becomes a player you look at and you go, man, where would we have been without that guy? Now, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I always said that about Mike Pennell. Have you followed what's going on with Mike Pennell?
Is this the guy that has they found a body? Okay, I thought there was something like that. Yeah. I've loosely followed.
Don't loosely follow this one. This is, I
haven't. Yeah, I don't know if he's the victim or the.
I don't know how he's involved in this one quite yet. Okay,
yeah.
But there was a dead body found on land that he owns back in 21. And the story that ESPN had over the weekend, it's one of those where I just kept reading and reading and reading. Well, not just the whole story was incredible about is Mike Pennell involved in this thing? And there's a timeline of events that they have laid out there. So it's going to be real interesting. But he was always that guy in the early stages of this when they won that first championship, or maybe it was the second one. Like, man, where would that defensive line have been without Mike Pennell? So you always need one of those players that you're really not thinking about. I like that Alohi Gilman one. That's an interesting one. I'll be watching him now.
Heck yeah.
I think quickly I would just say mine is DeMercado.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the P. Ryan guy? Is he the what was the other guy that we had back there?
McKinnon?
Jared McKinnon. Is he that guy that's going to go out there and chip a block late in the game where you're like, DeMercado, that's why he's here. He's not the bell cow. But also Ken Walker has always been a tandem with Charbonnet. And now we have DeMercado, who I think was pretty above average in Arizona for quite some time. He was kind of one of those if-so factos. Mm-hmm. Do you start him in fantasy because of who's going to play? James Conner goes down, who fills in the role, sort of business. And I think this is going to be one of those guys that we see, maybe on a 3rd and 5, right? Outside of we have a first down to the gain at the 1 yard line. It's on the 6 yard line. There's DeMercado, whips out to the side. We don't think about it. We don't think about what his role could be. It will be minute, but it might be massive in certain moments. So I think DeMercado is a guy that we don't talk a lot about that I think, will come into training camp, and maybe all of a sudden be like, man, his speed's kind of nice. He's kind of an underrated flash of a player. So that would be mine as DeMercado.
Love it.
One word.
First name is blank, and he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
Katie Holmes.
No.
Are you listening?
What's your least favorite thing about working with yourself?
Body odor.
You get one word.
On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. 1, 2, 3.
Velociraptor.
This is one word on Fescoe and Dusty.
1, 2, 3.
Oatmeal raisin.
That's right. It is a Tuesday, and one word is brought to you by Maloney's, the Sand Trap in the land. Brigade local spots, all with delicious food, cold drinks, and TVs galore to watch your favorite sports teams. They all 3 have outdoor patio seating to enjoy, especially today, the nice spring weather we are having. And don't forget, on a Tuesday at Maloney's, Caesar pasta salad, tacos and burritos, $4.50 Mexican beers and margaritas, and $6 double margaritas. All that at Maloney's on a Tuesday. So go get your fill. Enjoy this weather on the patio. You will not regret it. Going to Maloney's.
Smash City at Maloney's. I've been there quite often these last couple
Caesar pasta salad, fan.
Yeah.
We were out there on Saturday, and I got some root beer float.
Oh, nice.
Oh, bougie Bob. Okay.
Did Jen kind of side-eye you at the root beer float like she did with the banana split?
I've been craving root beer for a while. And the text line can help me. I want on-tap, cold ice mug of root beer.
Ooh.
Where do they serve that?
That's going to be tough.
That's exactly right. And so I've been craving that for a week, and we went to Maloney's and said root beer float. I'm like, I'll have the root beer float. Didn't order anything else. Enjoyed the hell out of it. we took some stuff to go. The pizza rolls there.
So good. Pizza rolls,
Egg
Southwest
rolls.
egg rolls. Yeah.
Caesar pasta salad.
Sign me up, baby. Got to go to Maloney's. All right. How about
Did you
this?
do it in the elevator?
No, we didn't take the elevator. We actually used the stairs.
Dusty May to the Mavs from college. Yeah, Dusty. Nice get, dude. Nice upgrade.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly. From the Wolverines over to the Mavericks, from college to the NBA, Dusty May goes to Dallas. One word.
Rare. It just doesn't happen. Beeline was the last guy, I believe, to go from college to the pros, and obviously that was a Michigan guy who did that.
Yeah.
So it's very rare. It just does not happen to see a move like this. But to me, and we'll get into this a little bit later on, it shows you the state of college basketball right now. And that's the number one thing I took away from it. The college basketball purists like Seth Davis can get bent on all of this. It's a bad day for college basketball.
Get bent.
I think my one word would be snowball. Because transfer portal, is it open for like 48 hours for these guys?
Yeah, it'll be open for like 15 days once they get a new coach or something.
So could have already gone, but he told him he's coming back. Now he's gone. Now they don't want to come back. So again, to Bob's point, it's a snowball, man. I got my plasma TV. It's right here. Check it out. You pull it out of the wall.
Yes, exactly.
A mess. College basketball, just a mess.
I mean, you got a guy leaving. What did Michigan do this year, by the way?
I believe they won the national
Okay,
championship.
so they won the national championship. Coach quit. Won the national championship in football. Coach quit. Like something maybe in the water at Michigan. I don't know. Sherrod Moore's situation took place this past year. They got a new football coach. They're going to have a new basketball coach. But I really do. I don't think it is on Michigan. And I would like to say, oh yeah, it's the university to blame, but it's not. This is the way that college sports is headed right now. And the Michigan coach, Dusty May, is like, I don't want to deal with this, man. I really don't want to deal with this college nonsense anymore. I'm going to go to the NBA, make a ton of money, and fade off into anonymity, you know?
Rapid fire here. Oklahoma won the Natty. They beat North Carolina. I'm trying to find the final. I couldn't remember the final score. 8-2. I can't remember the final score.
It was like 8-2 the last I saw, or 7-2 the last I saw. It was trending for a blowout.
Of the innings, and then it got a blowout.
Yeah.
Either way, they remarkable season for them after finishing under 500 in the SEC. Kind of just get hot at the right time. They win the national championship. One word, OU.
Exceptional. And 2 weeks ago, I texted my friend Jim. I'm like, we were in Lawrence 2 weeks ago watching our team get their doors blown off by Oklahoma,
13-2.
It ended up 13-2. Yeah, I turned it off when it was like 7 or 8-2, and I was like, all right, this thing is done. But you saw Oklahoma in Lawrence, and before the Oklahoma series started in the game, everybody in Lawrence is making plans to go to Omaha for the College World Series, as you do as fans. Nobody knew how good Oklahoma was going to be because, as you said, Mac, under 500 in the SEC, find their way in. Anything can happen, Tim Howard. I mean, I'm sure somebody told Oklahoma there was no chance in hell that they would go out there and win the College World Series, and they did. And so that's why you can never put limitations and say they can't, because teams can. Great job by Oklahoma.
Yeah, congrats, one word.
And North Carolina, some of the best uniforms in all of American sports. Those baseball uniforms that they had on last night, man, God, are they beautiful.
Baby blue.
I know that he's hard.
Linda Cohn, after 34 years retiring from SportsCenter, one word.
Legend.
2 words. Henry
I was going to
Lake.
say that's going to be your 2 words. I knew where you were going with that, and I love it.
If you know, you know. Henry Lake.
If I pronounce this name wrong, I'm sorry. I love watching her play for the Current. Timwa Chawinga has signed a new contract extending her through 2029. One word.
Well, obviously smart by the Current, and you know what? Kansas City has now become the place where the superstars want to go, the superstars want to play, and the superstars want to stay. What a great signing for the city yesterday as well.
Yeah, happy. She's won the Golden Boot, the MVP of the league.
First ever back-to-back MVP.
Yeah, hello.
Gosh, yeah.
How cool is that,
Your
right?
team is better when she is on the pitch.
Yes.
Electric speed. Very good with the feet. Well done. Congrats.
Yeah, good job, man. Keep our guys and gals here in Kansas City.
Yeah, if you've not yet gotten to watch her play, man, she is worth the price of admission. Oh, man, it's unbelievable. This is pretty unbelievable, too. This is about 1:40 of audio. We can end it here. Maybe we can react on the other side and kind of expand on your guys' one word. This is George Kittle talking to PFT about Brandon Ayuk. Very entertaining stuff.
thought PFT was going to ask me if he was going to steal Brandon Ayuk from
Okay, so the question I was going to say,
don't be, I've been on 10 times. You're scared to ask me a question? Come on.
I know that like it's a sensitive thing because like you like
To
the
who,
guy.
me?
I'm gonna let you guys talk while I eat a
because
Reese's.
you like the guy and the whole rehabbing away from the team that can be tough on everybody. So I get that. How good is he still? Like the last time you saw him play, like how excited should I be to probably have him on the Commanders?
The last time I saw Ayuk was, call it week 6, 7, or 8. I don't really know. But I used to make it a habit of mine to go out early in the morning before meetings to watch him train because he'd always be out there early. And I watched him run over 22 miles an hour and stop on a dime. So he's still got it. Or at least, that was 8 months ago. So I don't really know. But yeah, you guys have fun with that, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
That's perfectly put.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that.
Perfectly put.
I guess.
Still got it. Have fun with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have fun with all that comes with it.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like he's very active on social media, which, that's a great way to connect with fans and brands and sponsors. So it seems like once he gets to us, then he'll finally be happy and every bad thing's going to go away.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be happy either after a team paid me $130 million.
I know that can be the taxes in California. He's probably like, oh, this sucks. I got so much taxes to pay.
More money, more problems, right?
Yes.
So
100%.
We'll take him. He'll make less money and he'll be happier, and then he'll stop posting weird stuff on social media.
That honestly sounds like a game plan.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Then we're all in agreement. It sounds like a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That's great.
Because it shows you that a leopard doesn't change its spots. Regardless of where you are and the amount of money that you're making, you're still the same person. And it sounds like George Kittle's ready to move on.
Have fun with that, I guess.
Yeah, my one word is fun. I love PFT, man.
Yeah, that was great. Good stuff from there.
How good is
Have
that?
fun with that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we will. Everybody's going to win. We get him for cheap, and he's going to play better because he's not rich.
How you're not happy? I know you made $130 million a team signed you for. How does that make you upset?
Two of the most creative sports talk people in the United States is Dan Katz and PFT.
100%.
I mean, the way they bounce off each other, and then
great.
Kittle's just like, "You're afraid to ask me something?" Come on.
Well, we've all been there, though. You don't know how the person's going to react, right? I mean, it's tough at times to ask some of these guys these questions, and they're kind of respecting Kittle. They don't want to put him in a bad spot either.
And good on Kittle for being open. He actually went on to even ask them, like, when do you guys think he leaves? He was, like, very open. He's like, I can't comment on it, but when do you guys think this happens? Give me your take.
To me, it's also Kittle is now giving you the floor to ask him whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at any point, like you're like, hey man, we can go back to this audio. Like you're afraid to ask me anything. It's like, okay, so that means everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Which means everything's on the table because it is a Tuesday. So that was one word brought to you by Maloney's, the Sand Trap, and the Landing. There are 3 great local spots, delicious food, TVs galore, cold drinks, all the things you could think of for your hometown sports bars. And they have 3 outdoor patio seatings that you can enjoy this nice weather. And don't forget Maloney's. You got the Caesar pasta salad today. You've got tacos and burritos, $4.50 Mexican beers and margaritas, plus $6 double margaritas, all at Maloney's. Coming up next, this is interesting. Who the new face of the NFL? 1 year? We'll have a discussion here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Get bent.
This is Fescoe and Dusty.
Brett Veach has the most underrated chest I've ever seen.
On your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan. Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control have done such a job on now using them for everything. I'll tell you, they come out, they cut our grass, they trim, they make it look perfect. They put down those treatments to keep the roots strong. And I'm to the point now where I'm like, you know what? I don't have to worry about the lawn anymore. It looks awesome. And that wasn't the case before we had Aspen Lawn and Pest Control because our yard was bad, guys. I mean, it was terrible. It was the worst yard on the block. Now it's the best yard on the block thanks to the college-educated professionals at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. You know you're going to get the job done right the first time when they come out. They'll come out, they'll look at your yard, they'll figure out the best plan for you, and then they'll take care of it. Just trust them to make your yard the best on the block, and if they can do it for mine, they can do it for yours as well. And now we get to sit outside and enjoy the outdoors with the mosquito dome that's been put up. Keeps out all the flies, keeps out all the mosquitoes, all the ticks, all of that kind of stuff. Keeps our yard safe for us and the dog as well. So book your appointment now. You're going to get a free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens. You know me, I love doing golf things. I love talking golf, playing golf, and I love having Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka on the golf course, and you can do it too this season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. So this spring, look out for the brand new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry iced tea and lemonade, and oh yeah, blackberry iced tea and lemonade, because there's no bubbles, no troubles. Cheers to hitting the fairways, and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly. The world's best soccer teams know success starts with a strong game plan. AAA believes your insurance should work the same way. Visit AAA.com and you can save up to 21% by switching to AAA Auto Insurance. You can save even more if you bundle 2 or more policies, like auto and home, to unlock additional multi-policy savings while keeping all of your coverage on one team. Head to AAA.com to simplify your insurance, save money, and protect what matters most. One game plan, one team, AAA Insurance.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At Heartland Men's Health, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. Heartland Men's Health, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done, fast. We've got a huge variety of metals in stock, and we cut to size, fast. Bottom line, we get it done fast, so you get it done fast. Doesn't get easier than that. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Find a store or buy online at metalsupermarkets.com.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Come score the shirt with 96.5 The Fan as we'll be in the Lightwell office building at 11th and Main in downtown KC-Mo every Wednesday between 11 and 1 during the World Soccer Championship, giving away shirts, gift cards, and more. Lightwell, managed by Area, owned by Samara Road.
Mia from the Winnings Desk. Every Missouri lottery ticket helps support Missouri public education. Over $8 billion and counting. I was going to list every school, but yeah, there's over 2,400 of them. See the full list at molottery.com/education. Play it forward and play responsibly.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Volumes are building and speeds are slowing, but no delays have yet developed anywhere in the KC Metro. If you hit a snag, it'll be construction related. Slow down and obey the signs. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Somebody says on the text line that I'm a leopard that can't change its spots. I'll take that. By the way, back to your Charlie Condon question.
Yeah.
No major league experience yet.
None, okay.
But it's coming. He's played 65 games in his first AAA season so far.
Yeah.
302 plate appearances. He has 64 hits, 58 runs. He's got 14 home runs. He's hitting 262. So,
he'll be here soon.
Yeah, soon.
I mean, you're the Rockies. How do you not crack that lineup?
Yeah, and you just beat Boston and Roldis Chapman. You could say the Royals had a bad season. Go to Beantown and see
it's
how
not
bad,
good
how
there,
bad
dude.
it is there.
I mean, I was going to say something about those Boston Red Sox earlier, but I mean, they're down bad right now in Boston. And did you see what they're doing? What they decided that they're going to do? They're bringing back major league scouts to actually go out to the ballpark. That was a big story in baseball this week. I saw Bob Nightingale talking about it. There was an article in one of the Boston newspapers about it, that Boston moving away from the analytics and saying now we need major league scouts back in the ballparks. And it's amazing. Human stuff is better than what you can get on the computer. And so when you're down bad, it's like, all right, let's revert back to something better and something that worked for 1,000 years before we decided to tinker with it. So we'll see if Boston gets better.
Oh, it's Chuck. Okay, got it now. It's Chuck that said this.
It's Chuck. It's Chuck who said this. I noticed that.
Chuck Swirsky, the voice of the Bulls, right? That's what you said?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is his face of the league.
Want the Joe Bag of Donuts hat on. Do you think Caleb Williams has a shot at being the MVP of the NFL?
100%. He is the face of the National Football League.
Yes. Face of Madden. So close enough, right?
I said that even before he was on Madden.
Oh, my bad. I thought that's what you were referring to.
He's got evereverything going.
He does.
Seriously.
He does.
He's
Absolutely.
an extremely talented quarterback. He's got superstar looks. Seriously,
he's great.
He's got everything you want to say you are the face of a league, not just a team. Mm-hmm. He's already got that. I'm talking about he is the face of the league. It's not Patrick Mahomes. Oh. It's not anyone else. It's Caleb Williams.
He never turns off the announcer voice.
It's always there.
Honey, what do you want from the store? I'm in the frozen aisle.
You know, it sounds like, and I was watching this last night because it was on, it sounds like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you know? Hello, I would like to tell you that I am going to call in Ferris for the day off. You know, like.
This is Mr. Peterson.
It does, right? It sounded just like him.
Are you calling me a liar, sir?
So what's interesting about Chuck Swirsky is I've seen this guy on Twitter for years, right? He's been very active on Twitter, follows everybody. I never heard his voice until yesterday. And I was like, whoa, that didn't match what I thought, he was going to be like. But I was like, whoa, he's the face of the league.
I think I can go to bed now.
Yeah. Good night, Martha. But
turns off cell phone. I've had enough of this guy.
Could you imagine narrating your life, right?
No,
like
it's a lot.
He woke up and he was born. He's a leopard who can't change his spots.
He's driving to work today. He switches lanes.
He's the face of Lee Summit. He's not.
It went from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Somehow we ended up doing Howard Cosell just now.
That turned into Jerry Seinfeld.
And it turned into
Why
Seinfeld.
are none of these people using turn signals? I just don't get it. It's a signal to let people know you're turning. How do I know where you're going?
Caleb Williams is not the face of the NFL, though. I mean, let's get to where we are. No. I mean, he's not even the face of the quarterbacks. I mean, in my opinion, it's Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow. Those are the three guys that immediately everybody is going to go with when you talk about the NFL. They're the three best quarterbacks right now in the league. Most storied, longevity, all that kind of stuff. Once you get past those three guys, who would be fourth on that list for you? Because those are the three for me that I would immediately go to. Who would be the fourth on that list if you're talking about those faces of the NFL? We throw that term around so just loosely anymore. And I'm quite honestly, I'm tired of hearing about it because it's almost like we're trying to crown people before they've reached the mountaintop. Yes. And Patrick Mahomes had a down year last year and blew out his knee. Doesn't mean he's not the face of the NFL anymore.
Yeah, I just think that it's always going to be him until he's done.
Yes.
I mean, Brady was a face of the league until, 2019?
He's still going.
2020?
Yeah, you guys here in town doing baseball cards openings. Sick. I mean, he's everywhere.
You said Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow?
Yeah, that's for me. That's my order.
Yeah, that's fine. I would maybe get rid of Burrow.
That's fine. Yeah. It's Mahomes and Allen 1 and 2.
Caleb Williams is on the come, as we say.
Sure, he is, but he's not quite there yet. I mean,
you have the same conversation with Wemby about Caleb Williams.
I agree. That's a great point, Dusty. I don't think Wemby's there yet as the face of the NBA.
I think it's coming. I don't think you can stop it. I think it's inevitably going to be like it's Wemby and then everybody else. I think right now it's like there's a few at the top that we still talk about, and then he's in that group. But, it's Mahomes and everybody else, right?
Yeah,
it's Ohtani and everybody else. There is no 1 and 2 face. There's one face. 2 face is Harvey Dent. There is only can be one face.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Peyton Manning, but it was always Brady's
league. Is this the new Mount Rushmore topic now that we're getting into June and July? But we've had this conversation before because people were doing it with the NBA. As you guys just mentioned,
Wemby.
Always with
the NBA, yeah. It's constant.
But why do we do this? And it's been a long time since we've had these kinds of conversations. I don't remember ever having the Mahomes face of the NFL, conversation. It literally just happened. Same with Ohtani. We never had whether or not he was the face of baseball. It just happened that these guys come onto the scene and they do stuff that is so much better than everybody else. And everybody just looks around and goes, damn, they are the new face of the league. We're trying to push somebody who's had one good year.
I think in the NFL, I think it's still Mahomes' league just because of everything he's accomplished. 2 MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 Super Bowl championships, the AFC championship runs, the how the seasons, the shortest he's ever had at one point was until
AFC
last
championship
year
game
in overtime loss. And that was the shortest his season ever went. But you could almost say that if it's Mahomes and Allen, is a quarterback the third person that you would think of in the NFL?
I don't know. Myles Garrett has to be in this conversation. And
up there.
I mean, that's exactly right. That's another one. I mean, say what you want about Travis and where his level of play potentially could be this year. He's married to Taylor Swift. He's always going to be included in the faces of the NFL because the entire world knows who Travis Kelce is. And I say this tongue-in-cheek, maybe. I think if you get outside the United States, Travis Kelce's probably the most popular NFL player just because of who he's getting married to. And everybody knows who she is, so everybody now knows who he is as well. So I just don't even think that Caleb Williams is in the conversation right now to be the face of the NFL. Just because you're on Madden right now doesn't mean anything. And like you said, man, Travis Kelce is still up there. Myles Garrett is definitely on that list.
I will say this for Caleb, and this is a pretty big, maybe a big step for him. I think he's the face of Chicago.
No question.
And I think that's a huge step to get to first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you're talking all sports, right?
And you've got PCA out there that's on fire.
That's his biggest competition.
But I mean, I think it's still Caleb. PCA's not on the cover of MLB The Show yet.
PCA had that incident earlier in the year where he told off that woman fan and people didn't like him. Right. So I think Caleb is definitely past PCA right now, and he is the number one guy in Chicago. But 2 bad games in September can change all of that, too.
Yeah, it's about what we watch and what we talk about, too. We still talk about, nationally, about Mahomes more than anyone in sports, and we still watch Mahomes more than anyone. That's why I think Wembanyama is the face of the league. You can look at the ratings. You can look at the way they're going to make next year's schedule. It's going to be centered around Victor Wembanyama, just like the NFL is centered around Patrick Mahomes. That has nothing to do with being the best in the NFL or being the best in the NBA or having the most accolades or having MVPs. I don't think that has to do with the face. Obviously, it comes with it.
Sure, but I think what's different between Mahomes and Wemby, though, is that generally speaking, everybody likes Mahomes.
right? No matter who you play for, you're like, I like that guy, but man, I don't want to go against him.
You say this constantly. I disagree, but yes, you do say that.
I say that. I think that seems like people like Patrick Mahomes. He's a lovable guy. I mean, he drinks Coors Light and plays golf and does like things that guys do. I think if you look around the league, the only people that like Wemby are San Antonio, and that's not a bad thing. The face of your league for 20 years was Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Where outside of New England, not one single person liked those guys, but they were still the faces of that league. So Wemby can be the face of the league in a negative way. And I think that's where he's trending.
There. Yeah, he is trending that way.
He's trending that way, Matt.
Oh, no, I've been there since I was first on that. He's going to be the most hated player in the league by next year. Like, that was day one right here.
Oh, when we tip it off in October, who's two?
Playoffs will be Wemby will be the most hated of the year.
Yeah.
But right now, I still think he's still new enough. It's still there. But yeah, by the next playoffs, get ready, dude. It's going to be vicious.
I hope so. Especially if they don't win.
Somebody that has fun with that topic, Stafford could be the third guy on that list.
Yeah. He's like, guys, hello.
Yeah.
And then we get the 913 face of the league is a BS term for the media. This doesn't matter at all.
Fair.
Okay.
He's not wrong.
That's fair.
Yeah. He probably doesn't talk like that either, but I just like that voice. Coming up next, Bob's Bonehead of the Week. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Bob Fescoe.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty, brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at Window World are just absolutely awesome. We had them out to the house the other day to look at a couple of things. Man, the dog runs through the screen door a lot at our house, and so Window World came out and checked it out for us. And the best part about it is it's a lifetime warranty that covers all parts, glass breakage, and labor. That's why I love Window World so much. Their product is phenomenal. Their customer service is phenomenal, and it's the window company that you want to do business with. Not only because they're the official windows of the Kansas City Chiefs, but they're also the official windows of the Fescoe household. And if that isn't enough, they're also ranked #1 of windows sold in the country by Qualified Remodeler magazine. Everybody has Window World windows. We have over 30 of them in our house. And when we needed replacement windows, it was only one call, and that was to Window World. These windows are so durable, not only do they stand behind their window at the showroom, they'll stand on it for you as well to show you how durable and strong those Window World windows are. So get that free in-home estimate now at 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. That's 1-800-GET-WINDOWS or windowskansascity.com. 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. It's Window World.
The burrito is fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Hey, it's Fescoe Likens. The world's game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2 up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Let's say you put your money on Leo Messi in Argentina. They go up 2 early in the first half. Well, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pre-game straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you will instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the world's game. You like Ronaldo in Portugal. You like Harry Kane in England. Whoever it may be, don't miss your shot at an early win with 2 up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals. Regardless of the final outcome of the match, make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 and older only. Missouri only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply. Please gamble responsibly.
Join us at 96.5 The Fans World Soccer Headquarters at the Peanut on State Line. June 25th with the drive starting at 2 and kickoff at 9. Presented by Truly, the official seltzer of U.S. Soccer, and by Security Bank of Kansas City, boldly local since 1933.
Even on weekends and holidays, Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric shows up. Expect reliable HVAC plumbing or electric service. Plus, enjoy $500 off a new HVAC system this summer. Schedule your free consultation at anthonyphce.com.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Debris on the roadway, US 71 northbound past 57th Street. Be prepared to stop. And a vehicle on fire northbound I-35 past mile marker 20. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Join 96.5 The Fan at the Peanut on State Line, Thursday, June 25th, as C-Dot and Rob broadcast live starting at 2, with kickoff to follow at 9 o'clock. 96.5 The Fan, KFNZ FM and AM, HD1 and HD2, Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. Moving right along, 8 o'clock here on 96.5 The Fan. Trying to see what this says. We got if you're looking for root beer on tap, try Sicky's Garage. Burgers and
I've heard that
brews.
place is really good.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some really good stuff about that place.
They frequently feature on-tap craft root beers. Such as a Beta root beer, which you can order by the pint or as a classic root beer float.
Okay, I love it.
95th and looks like West 95th Street in Overland Park. So
Okay.
right in your neck
Yeah,
of the woods.
I know exactly where it is. I've heard a lot of good things
when
about
you've
that.
had a day, just go straight to Sicky's and say, I'll take a tall one.
Yeah, root beer.
What is it? What is it that George McFly
Yeah, I
does?
was just going to do the same thing.
Yeah. I'll take a tab.
Yeah.
What's a tab?
Can't have a tab unless you order something, kid. I'll take a Pepsi free. If you're going to have a Pepsi, you're going to pay for it.
And then George McFly, milkshake, chocolate, or milk.
No, just
whatever.
milk.
Yeah,
It was just milk, yeah.
All right. It's Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock. Bonehead time.
Bob's Boneheads.
You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about.
We just got like 9 texts to go to Sicky's. True Green Thumb. Sicky's is awesome. Another person. Highly recommend Sicky's. Sicky's is the way to
Really?
go.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I'll have to go there then. Good job out of the text line to let me know where to go for some
You
root
asked,
beer.
they
I asked.
receive.
They give us the answer, man.
You ask, they receive?
Something like that, yeah.
What?
I don't know. It works.
It's been a couple days off.
Yeah, my bonehead this week. I was having Father's Day lunch with my my in-laws the other day, and we went up to Smokehouse Barbecue. Had a great lunch up there.
Get the nachos?
We did get the nachos.
yeah.
You better believe we
Extra
got the
jalapenos,
nachos.
baby.
Oh, I'll tell you, crispy meat on the nachos. Got the B3 sandwich, which is basically the meat of the baby back ribs on a bun with some pepper jack cheese, some onion. Fantastic lunch, right? We were having a great time. Had the Cajun wings with the homemade ranch dressing, which is why I tell all of our visitors from out of town, if you're looking for that ranch dressing, get up to Smokehouse Barbecue and take care of business there.
Ranchy?
That'll be the best ranch dressing that you have, right? So we're driving up to Smokehouse, and my in-laws are in the car, and we're kind of talking about the World Cup. And my father-in-law says to me, he goes, I've been watching the news. I go, well, that's your first mistake. You've been watching the news, so you're getting negative information. I can already tell where this is going. He goes, yeah, people in the suburbs, businesses in the suburbs are complaining they're not getting much business. And I'm like, okay, let's have a conversation about that. Number one, stop with the low-hanging fruit news reports of the suburbs not doing business off of the World Cup. It's not a deal for the suburbs. It isn't. It's if you go downtown, if you go to the plaza area, you go to where things are happening, it is taken over by tourists and everybody everywhere. And my father goes, well, I mean, the suburbs aren't getting any business. I go, let me tell you something. When I go on our baseball trip every year, and we've done this now for almost 30 years, We never leave that central core area of the city because that's where everything is going on. You experience the city. And so
where did we stay in New York?
Exactly, right in the middle of the city. You experience everything that's going on. You want to be involved in that moment.
And I like to walk.
And exactly. That's the other thing. People like to walk. Out in the suburbs, you really can't do that. People don't want to rent a car. And I hate to break the message to whatever news channel my father-in-law was watching. I have an idea. But it would be, you rent a car, there's no mass transit, none of that kind of stuff. So I think if news stations are doing stories on suburbs not getting the benefit of the World Cup, they're just looking for negative stories to try to paint this in a negative light for a lot of people. Because, yeah, you're probably right. People ain't hanging in Leawood. They aren't. Why would they? There's nothing to do there. They're probably not hanging in Lee Summit. Why would they? There's nothing going on there from the soccer standpoint. The fan fest, the rallies, the fun, all of that stuff is right where it is in downtown. And then he was saying to me that another story that he heard and saw was that, what was the other one that we were talking about?
Suburbs.
The suburbs was one, and there was another one that he had.
Prices, hotels.
All that kind of stuff. Yeah, nobody's coming and all that kind of stuff. I go, I don't know about you, but everywhere I've been with this World Cup, it's been packed. The stadiums have been filled. The marches have been packed. Downtown's been crazy. Like, it has been an unbelievable event for our town and for our country and, quite frankly, for our continent, because we have Mexico and Canada involved. It's been a World Cup that so many people are loving. And then I saw something the other day. Somebody in Iola was complaining that they're not getting any residual benefit. You're in Iola, Kansas. Sucks to be you, man. Like, people aren't traveling to Iola, Kansas to go look at mom and pop's diner because the World Cup is in town.
Home of Frank.
Exactly. You need to have these reasonable expectations for what you expected. And if you expected, your diner in Iola to be doing business because the World Cup is coming to town, again, like I said, for the NFL draft, you're sorely mistaken. And so I just hate the fact that I'm having these conversations with my in-laws a weekend because the news is portraying to them, because they're of that generation where the news says something, it matters. The news is portraying to them that this has been kind of a negative experience, and it hasn't been a negative experience. And so if you work for a news station, one of our local news stations, and Fox 4, I haven't seen anything kind of negative today. That's what we watch in the morning. It's the only channel we get. But if you're working for these local stations, stop doing negative World Cup stories and convincing the people that aren't participating in this stuff that this is a negative event, because it's not a negative event. It's a great event.
You want to read Bob that top 10?
What are you guys laughing at? A text here?
Oh, yeah.
From the 816, he was probably watching the station that showed that B-roll footage of the old airport the other day.
That's probably true. And that's the other thing. Like, the news is legitimately saying travelers arriving for the World Cup, and they have travelers in the old airport that hasn't been around in 3 years.
Take the month.
And so you're going to go out there and recount and listen to what the news has to say when they don't even know what airport people are showing up to.
I love our listeners.
I do too. That's
was a
fantastic.
2-minute rant on a Tuesday or Wednesday last week.
I mean, that was great.
Welcome back,
Welcome
boys.
back.
You're probably watching that B-roll you were talking about the old airport. God,
but it's ridiculous. I mean, that's what visitors are watching. They're sitting down, they're putting on the local news, and they're seeing negative stories, and they're seeing B-roll of an airport that hasn't existed in 3 years.
I can tell you from restaurant sources what I've been hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Lee Summit, Jack Stack, not seeing the plug that they thought maybe they would get.
Suburbs.
But you know what is? Plaza and Freight House.
Exactly. You know where they're located? Where the people are.
Yes.
You know what Smokehouse is crushing it right now? The one by the airport.
Yeah, for sure.
Packed.
Makes sense.
Packed with people.
And then still with the source or two inside Red Robin, the one in Independence not doing well.
Not doing great.
They're like, where's this World Cup traffic we were talked about? And it was like, you're kind of like, it's kind of it's kind of a lose-lose because like you can't not, right, go to the restaurant and say, hey, I don't know what we're expecting. It's
You have
World
no
Cup.
idea, right?
You have to be like, hey, just expect to be busy. We'll adjust accordingly. And I saw, was it Joe's KC? They close on a Sunday because they're getting just slammed.
Yeah, right.
Right. And good for them for taking care of their workers' mental. But yeah, I think it's just hard to predict an event like this. But you also have to, it's like Chiefs and Rams. Hey man, this might be an explosive game. Just get ready for a lot of touchdowns. Final score is 17-3.
Right.
What happened to all that offense you told me about? I'm sorry. Like,
But you should have known if you were in the suburbs, you probably weren't going to see a lot of people rolling out to your place when all the activities are taking place in the central corridor of the city. That's unrealistic expectations by other people. It's not the problem of the World Cup. It's your expectations weren't set properly.
Yeah, and I think it just depends on where you're at and what gets hit, because someone says Joe's in Leawood has been crazy with the World Cup visitors. I work there. I believe that. I mean, you hear all the people on the things. They talk about different places, and that seems to be a name that a lot of people bring up.
Right.
So that's, foot traffic, mouth traffic, all that sort of stuff when it comes to those places. But to expect every business and every place of every metro area to be a busy location, it's just not going to happen.
No.
And it depends on where you, like you said, where you pick apart from your stuff. Like, Jack Stack Lee Summit might not be seeing the traffic that they expected, but Jack Stack as a restaurant is seeing traffic at Freight House and in the plaza.
Right.
So.
Where everybody is, where everybody's hanging out. And if you've had the opportunity to be down basically the streetcar line, if you've had the opportunity from UMKC to the River Market and out to, where the Current is, you would have no idea this is Kansas City because it's been just taken over with so many tourists doing so many great things. And so that's why I get so upset that so many people, Pam Kramer, who's leading this whole charge for the World Cup, has done such an unbelievable job. Kathy Nelson has done such an unbelievable job. The Sports Commission and the Convention and Visitors Bureau has done such an unbelievable job. And then I got to hear from my in-laws about all the negative stuff that they're seeing on the news. The news is brain rot, man. It really is. It is brain rot because this World Cup thing has been wonderful for Kansas City, and I've loved every moment of it. I wish it never ends.
College basketball had the story yesterday. Then the NFL, or not the NFL, but the NBA said, hold my beer +3, as some news in the basketball world of sports broke out yesterday and last night, or I guess early this morning. We get into it all next here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan. Fescoe and Dusty is brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at QC Kinetics are tired of you being sore. They're tired of you being in pain. They're tired of you not being able to do the things you love because you have joint pain, whether that be your elbow, whether that be your back. It doesn't matter. You're suffering from it right now, and QC Kinetics wants to put it to an end. And they're going to celebrate what you can do, because once you go see my friends over at QC Kinetics, you'll have that game-changing regenerative treatment that is going to make you feel better. It's all done right in the office. You don't miss work. There's no surgery. There's no long recovery. The inflammation calms down and the pain backs off. So go find out what QC Kinetics can do for you and what you can do. It's a great life out there. You want to start living it to the fullest. So let's get rid of all of that pain starting right now. The consultation's totally free to see if you're a good candidate. So schedule it now. 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. QC Kinetics off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone. 816-412-6299.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, and I'm here with Rob Seid at Rob Seid Ford. Rob, I smell a grill. What's cooking?
Kevin, the grills are fired up, and so are the deals. Right now at Rob Seid Ford, it's the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event with the best deals we've had in the past 12 months.
Now that's saying something. What are we talking?
Employee pricing on virtually every new Ford on our lot, plus even more dealer discounts on top.
So how hot do these deals get?
Up to $17,500 off brand new F-150s at Rob Seid Ford, plus huge savings on Expedition, Explorer, Bronco Sport, Bronco, and more.
Wow, that's 5-alarm hot.
Exactly, and unlike Kevin's Burgers, these deals are coming out juicy.
All right, I walked into that one.
Shop Rob Seid Ford, Kansas City's top-rated Ford store on Google. 4.8 stars and nearly 3,500 reviews.
Rob Seid Ford, 135th and State Line, or robseid.com.
Buy right, Rob Seid.
Your summer food game is only as strong as what you're working with. This July 4th at Lowe's, get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. Plus, save $50 on a select Pit Boss DX Smart Electric Smoker, now $249. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/24. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a hospitality manager at a 5-star hotel.
So I just checked into room 318, but someone was in there.
Room 318. Oh, you were supposed to be booked in 813, which is now booked.
So what do we do?
How about rock, paper, scissors for who gets the bid?
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
The world's biggest soccer tournament has arrived, and you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final. Maybe you're looking for something local. Algeria versus Austria. Currently, if you're saying, hey, you know what? The team over in LFK, what do I like for them? Well, Algeria currently trading at 25%, meaning a $100 trade, could show you a $365 profit. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there is no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time only, download the Kalshi app and use code TAPP, T-A-P-P, to get $10 when you trade 10. K-A-L-S-H-I, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulation.
Hey, it's Bobby Witt Jr., and you're listening to the home of the Royals, 96.5 The Fan.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Debris on the roadway, US 71 northbound past 57th Street. Be prepared to stop. And a vehicle on fire northbound I-35 past mile marker 20. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
All right, moving along. What a gorgeous day. Who's playing golf today? Frisbee
Are you
golf,
getting out there today playing golf today?
Played yesterday, and we've got some issues that we've got to figure out.
So you better get out there to the driving range at least today and work on those things.
Yeah, we'll do that Wednesday for range bait. And then Thursday, we're going to go march with the orange.
Yep.
Can't wait.
I am so looking forward to that.
It's going to be awesome,
I was talking to my kids about it. They're like, can we come? I'm like, I don't see why not. Show up and be here by 10 o'clock. We'll all pile into Specter's car or whoever, and we'll all get dropped off. And
I'm going to Teen Wolf that thing to downtown. I'm on top of the car surfing. Yeah. Have you seen Teen Wolf?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. You should
throw
go
that
see.
one in there.
Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah. And then Jason Bateman in Teen Wolf too.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. TIL. That's crazy. There was a Teen Wolf too.
Oh, yes, there was. Why wouldn't there have been? It was the 80s.
There was like a Teen Wolf show probably when Mac was like going through college.
I think it was
MTV.
also spelled Teen Wolf 2 as an also.
Oh. T-O-O.
Yep. It is. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
That's good.
Jason Bateman.
That's funny.
And his featured film debut is the cousin to Michael J. Fox from the first installment.
I got a good text from my buddy Derek. And he said,
Michael J. Fox like, I'm out on this one.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't in Teen Wolf 2.
My buddy Derek sent me a text at the break after our topic about how you're talking about your parents watching the news. And he said the same thing applies to foreign tourists coming to America who get horrible perception of Americans via their local news outlets. And you see so many people saying how nice Americans are now that they're not here. They're only familiar with the trolls.
It's exactly right. It's really, what a great text by your buddy, because I've had the same kind of feel as well. Have we seen anything up the Q rating for our country more than what we've experienced over these last 10 days or so with the World Cup? I mean, it has been great to see the foreign tourists come over here and go, oh, wow, this is a pretty good country, right? This is a great place. The people are awesome. We may not agree with everything that goes on in any country, but what we can agree on, for the most part, 99% of us in this world, we're all great people. And we don't get to have the experiences of interacting with each other all around the globe because it's such a big place. This is a, 2-week, 1 month long, I guess it is, 1 month long event. And the entire world is in our country and having these experiences that they never thought they would have before. And I'm going to give a personal story here, and I know we're kind of off the tangent a little bit. There's nothing more than I like doing than taking people who have never been to New York City to New York. I could not wait to take Dusty to New York City and show him around because I love doing that. I love showing people things that they've never seen and giving them experiences that they have never had. And what I'm witnessing right now is millions of Dusty for that first time in New York City having this eye-opening experience and going, oh my God, what an amazing place. I can't believe I didn't get here sooner. I can't believe I didn't believe this, or I can't believe I didn't believe that, or I did believe this, or I did believe that. I bought into all of those stereotypes. And once you go and you have those life experiences, which are so important, that's why I don't care if I'm in debt, giving my kids these life experiences, because it broadens everything and it makes you appreciate what you have. It makes you enjoy other things. And seeing so many people come to this country who probably did have a negative impression of everything that's gone on over the last however long, people come over here to this country, they have these experiences and they realize, you know what? We're all human beings together in all of this that just want to love and have a good time. And sometimes we let the negative stuff get carried so far with the news and the media. It sucks, man. And I love your friend's text because he's absolutely right about this. Everybody is bonding. The world has become close because of what this World Cup has been. We've never experienced anything like this before. And again, it's in our country, so it has a major impact on us. And it's in our city, so it has an even bigger impact on it. But if you're looking at what the World Cup is supposed to do, provide entertainment for sports fans, the World Cup is healing the world right now. And I don't think there's anybody that would disagree with that statement.
Somebody says I'm late to the Smokehouse and I'm late, but Smokehouse Independence was packed on Saturday. We all parked where the shuttle is, went and got loaded up on normally priced food, and we would be and I don't know. And we'll be there for a couple hours. Went to the shuttle. Don't let us know. We can't figure out how to tailgate.
Yeah.
So I guess
you tailgate at the Smokehouse parking lot in Independence. Right. Yeah. Again, they're probably doing great business in Independence because of the location of where they are, right? Right by the stadium. Everybody wants to get in, grab the barbecue. Big parking lot there. You can tailgate. I love that idea.
Before we get into this Giannis stuff, because I do want to get Mac's opinion on like how he feels about what the move is now for the Celtics, because that is a conversation within this trade. But I will say, like, I think the World Cup has shown me that it just kind of gives you an avenue on however you want to experience it. Whether you want to go to a local bar like Maloney's and watch it and see the people there kind of be juiced up for it, or whether you want to just stay at home and watch it with your friends and be, you're just happy to watch there. They're having, for Team USA, they're having watch parties down in downtown Lee Summit at Green Street. Like, they have ways to go experience it without getting into the city because they know what their turf is, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I'm sure there's places in downtown OP, they're doing stuff like that, or in Leawood or something like that, where you can go experience it in that way, shape, or form. And you can go to Power and Light on Thursday and walk with the Northermen. Like you can do that, or whoever. It's the Dutch, the Orange March in the Netherlands. And so, like, if you want to do that, like, that's what I'm going to be captivated in. I can't wait to see Thursday. This. And, like, I've told some of my buddies that, like, they're like, what are you doing Thursday afternoon? I'm like, well, here's the deal. I've got to go and, do this march, and I'm going to do a man on the street bit. I'm probably going to look like a fool, going to have eye black on, a headband, cut off, orange shirt, just let it all hang, But I'm going to see that from my POV, and I'm going to be like, when I'm 60, I'm going to be able to tell my family, like when the World Cup was here in Kansas City, we did this thing with the radio station where we marched with,
what's
the
a radio station?
Yeah, and I'll be like, we marched with the Dutch. And I would have done it 100 other times.
I can't wait for this on Thursday. Like I am so I don't know the last time I've been like this kind of geeked out because it's something we've never done before. This isn't your standard, we've been here and we've done this. This is something so new and so special. Guys, what we do on Thursday, I promise you, we'll never do it again in our lifetime. Now, you may go to a World Cup somewhere else. You'll never do it in your hometown. You'll never do it here. You'll never march with the Dutch again in Kansas City. It's going to be a special time on Thursday. And if you have the ability or you work downtown or you're in that area, go be part of it. Go be part of something that's going to be really special and neat. And like you said, Dusty, in 25 years, 30 years, we're telling family and friends, man, one of the coolest things I ever did in my job, you got to go to Super Bowls, Final Fours, all this. No, marching with the Dutch during the World Cup in downtown Kansas City was one of the coolest things ever. And I really do think it is going to be one of the most memorable things that we all participate in. I can't wait for Thursday.
Somebody said that the United States is that restaurant with really good food and great staff, but terrible management. I love analogies, so you can take the day according to Dusty Likens wherever you work at. And then everyone says that I need to go watch Teen Wolf 2 in the garage.
I wouldn't watch it anywhere else.
I don't know what else you do.
Jason Bateman is a cousin of a werewolf that was played by Michael J. Fox, who's not in Teen Wolf. It's got Caddyshack 2 vibes, Dusty.
No. You're a Fonzanone.
Yeah.
This comes from NBA Central about an hour ago. There's expected to be a bidding war for Jaylen Brown per Winter Horse. So it's going to start here and end here. Because I think how he would say that, because the Greek Freak's going to Miami. Like, Giannis is going to Miami. He's not going to Boston. There were the two teams that he thought he would go to. They were both teams on his list, obviously, of where he would decide to go if he wanted to be traded. Was that AI with the Instagram post and the Celtic, the 4-leaf clover?
No, I think that was real. Yeah,
Okay,
I think he definitely wanted to go to Boston.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's that.
What time did it finally get determined that he was not going
when
to
I
Boston?
woke up at 4 a.m., it said 5 hours ago.
Okay, so
I thought it was like 11:30 or something. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like, I don't think it was like
Midnight.
2 a.m. Yeah,
Right.
maybe midnight.
Did
yeah.
you go to bed, though, thinking he was a Celtic?
Be honest. I was leaning that direction, but I wasn't going either direction.
Okay.
I wasn't getting my hopes up.
Okay, so you didn't go to bed excited like it's Christmas Eve and you're getting up.
I was excited. Yeah, I definitely would have
And
told
you
you
got
there's a
socks.
75% chance. And then, I woke up and it's the first thing I saw. I couldn't get back to sleep. I woke up way too early and was just pissed off. But no, listen, this is what I had kind of expected from the get-go. If Boston was going to make it happen, I said it would need to be a 3-team trade because they don't have the picks or young assets that they're willing to give away to Milwaukee, and that's what they want. They don't want Jaylen Brown.
No.
They just had Giannis for the last 2 years with no one else around him, and they didn't do anything. Jaylen Brown's worse than Giannis. What would that be better? He's 29 years old.
But
They're
it's a
trying
name
to
that
rebuild.
people recognize, right? And so when people see that Jaylen Brown for Giannis, they think it's a big blockbuster deal. What you just said there makes me go, oh, they clearly made the right decision in Miami.
Yeah, or in Milwaukee. Yeah, to go with Miami.
Yeah, to go
this
with
is a
Miami,
good trade.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a good trade for them. Miami, I don't know what they're doing. It looks like they'll be a 4 or 5 seed. They'll be fun, I guess, to watch. I don't think they may upset a team, but they're not a contender. They're not winning a title.
Is this, because this is kind of how I thought about this, is this similar to like the Myles Garrett trade? Like Myles Garrett's got some years left, right? I'm not saying that he's at the end of his career, but he's not fully in his prime. Now,
he is coming off that season last year, though.
But you would expect it to go downhill little by little now that he's 31 years old. Same age as Patrick Mahomes, number 1 pick in that draft that Mahomes was in as well.
Yes, Bob Fescoe would, but I don't know if Myles Garrett is thinking he is,
Because I don't know if Giannis is still in his prime.
I think they're both in the same. They're both at the end of their primes. They're both still in it.
What is Giannis, 31?
Yeah, I think he's 30 or 31. They're both like the same age. Yeah, Giannis 31 years old.
So the similarities in the moves, right? Like Milwaukee trades him, Browns trade them. In Milwaukee, he did win a title, but he gave him his time, gave him his absolute window of his prime, and now he's going to Miami to maybe give them a leg up to maybe win a championship. I don't know if he does, right? This is just another Pat Riley move where he's gotten Jimmy Butler, he's gotten Giannis, he's got LeBron, he got Shaq, Bosh, all those guys, right? But I think the other side of this, waking up this morning, seeing where this news traveled, which was South Beach, this shows me that Brad Stevens is far and away better than people think he really is, and that's really high. That he knows that this wasn't the move. Now, I know that he had offered, but Miami made a better offer because they were willing to give up more than what the Celtics were willing to give up. And Brad Stevens is like, okay, well, this didn't happen. We didn't lose Jaylen Brown for this, but we're still going to move Jaylen Brown. And you watch, and I guarantee you, Bill Simmons, Mac Morey, whenever Brown is dealt, this will be the move they praise. It will, because of what Brad Stevens has been able to show that he can do every freaking level that he's been at, from, Butler head coach to head coach in Boston to, okay, dude, you're a really good head coach, but damn, dude, we need you in the front office controlling everything.
It's almost like the NBA coaching was too easy for Brad Stevens.
I don't know what it is, man, but I'm excited to see, because now Jaylen Brown is going to have a bidding war, and now Brad Stevens has, if we're going off what Richard Jefferson had to say, which he had mentioned earlier that we played, that this should give Jaylen Brown confidence that he's in the same realm as Giannis. Sure, but that means that now Brad Stevens, okay, you didn't get Giannis, Miami did, maybe they gave up more than you would ever have given up, but now you have the next best player on the market, and you can have some fun with that as well.
I don't know that Jaylen Brown should be positive to think that he's in the same group as Giannis just because he was going to get traded for him. He was part of a package to be traded for Giannis. It wasn't a one for one. Yeah, so I don't know where Richard Jefferson is coming up with that. That's the positive approach that Richard Jefferson does have, which he does, right? And so he's saying that, hey, yeah, Jaylen Brown should be thinking, man, I was going to be traded. No, you were part of a major package that was going to be traded for Giannis. It's hard to be in that category of a superstar. I'm interested now really too to see how much better Giannis becomes going to a new situation, because it sure seems like we've been having these conversations for a couple of years now where he's wanted out of Milwaukee, basically since they won that championship and COVID hit. We've had inklings that he was ready to go and bounce, from there. I'm interested to see if his game gets unlocked and he becomes an even bigger superstar than he already is. Remember, I said when we were in Greece, I didn't see any Giannis jerseys for sale. I thought that was weird. All the soccer players were being sold, so maybe this, boosts him a little bit more playing in Miami, and I don't know, maybe he gets more coverage, maybe he gets more love, maybe he plays better than he has in the past.
The one thing that does give me solace and make me a little more calm is, to your point, is Brad Stevens is at the helm. And so I know, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's not going to rush anything. He's going to be patient. He's going to sit back and know the asset that he has, which is a top 15, top 12 player in Jaylen Brown, a finals MVP who's still in his prime that he can trade. With that said, Giannis and Tatum would have been the best duo in the NBA. It would have been the best defensive big three. I tweeted that last night. I don't know of another better defensive big three than Tatum, Giannis, and Derek White together all time. I don't know if you could name one. It would have been absurd to watch them play together. But he values those young guys. I love Baylor Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez, and he also knows that, hey, that window would be 2, maybe 3 years with Giannis.
It's a lot of pressure.
Tatum's 28. I could have 5 or 6 years with Jason Tatum if I'm able to play this right. So, yeah, Jaylen Brown definitely on his way out. That seems like they've made their bed that way. But, yeah, Giannis, dude, I mean, he was third in MVP voting last year. If you just look at his stats, he plays every year. It kind of feels like we had one season where they didn't play him because they tanked, and people are like, oh, Giannis, injury prone, he hit 30. He's 30, 11, and 6.
How many games are in an NBA season?
82.
Okay. His over-under at games played next year is set at 66.
That's great.
In this day and age in the NBA,
fantastic.
It's fantastic.
That's what his whole season is.
But that shows you right there, to back up your point, Mac, is what I'm doing here. Backing up your point, because you're saying all this stuff, and people are like, yeah, I didn't have to prove it. The over-under's at 66 games. That shows that this guy plays a lot.
Yes.
So, again, the nonsense that you hear, the low-hanging fruit, the surface area topics, and all that kind of stuff, it's easy for a screaming show that lasts 30 minutes. But when you really get into it, no, Giannis is not a guy that sits on the bench and doesn't play. He plays.
Yeah, I'd have him in that same tier with the Jokic's, the SGAs, the Wemby. He's right there. He's still in that group.
And he's going to have a different perception now that he's out of Milwaukee. And I hate to say that about another small
That's a good
market.
point.
You're going to a marquee team now in Miami, and they are one of the marquee teams in the NBA. It's one of the marquee cities in America,
Stu Gatz must have got caught littering.
What?
Because
he was littering?
Stu Gatz must have, because Levitard Show put a poll up and says, did you know that the fine for littering in Miami Beach is $1,500 on the first offense?
Wow.
Perfect. Don't do it.
Well, it was Craig Carton, too. They've been going back and forth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, yes. It's been good.
That sounds awesome.
Appointment television.
Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, going back and forth at each other, just slaying each other. And, I mean, it's been great.
So is Giannis in Miami longer than Dusty May is in Dallas?
Woo. It's a great question.
Boy, they turn coaches over so fast in the NBA.
And players opt out so fast in the NBA. You know what? Miami was fun for 2 years. I don't want to be here anymore. Send me to the Lakers.
I'm going to go with Dusty May.
Ooh.
They're longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Dallas, by making this hire, this is a long-term investment, I feel like. You know, they got the new arena obviously coming on.
How long was Jay Kidd there? 5 years? Oh, longer than that, right? 7 years?
No, I think you're right. I don't think it was 7.
Dusty May kind of reminds me a little bit of Brad Stevens. You know, hot shot in college, great college coach, probably got too big for the college game. If not too big, but too good for the college game. Try something different. I think Dusty May is a really nice hire for the Dallas Mavericks. I like the fact that they're pairing him with Cooper, too. I mean, that's a hell of a kind of a combination. The dirty little secret is they tried to get John Shire to be their coach. That was the first call that they made, according to Jeff Goodman. And I think that was a brilliant call. By calling John Shire, it's exactly what Andy Reid did when they drafted Patrick Mahomes. He called down to Texas Tech, talked to Cliff Kingsbury, found out all about this guy. The Dallas Mavericks, where's Patrick Mahomes from? Texas Tech, that whole combination. The first call they made was to John Shire, though. That's a great call. Pair him with a guy that can get the best potentially out of your best player. And then when John Shire said, no, Duke is fine, Dusty May came onto the forefront. And I think that is a nice hire, really, by the Dallas Mavericks. You got the opportunity to kind of set up a mini dynasty. And I think he's leaving, obviously, because college basketball is a joke. College basketball right now is more of the NBA, and the NBA is more of college basketball. Dusty May is going to have a better opportunity to build a program and build a culture and build a team in the NBA than he will in college. I can't believe I just said that. But that is the truth.
Crazy.
If you want to be a program builder now, the NBA is for you, and college basketball is not. These two teams have things have just juxtapositioned. The NBA now, if you're a serious coach and you want to build a program, if you want to build talent, if you want to build a roster, if you want to build an organization, you go to the NBA. You're not doing that in college right now. And I look at guys like Dusty May, it's like, I'm out, man. I'm done with this nonsense. I'm not chasing it every year. I got my national championship. I'm going to go build the program in college or in the pros, and he's going to build the program around one of the great young players right now. Where would you rather be? Building a program around Cooper in Dallas or dealing with college basketball?
It's not even a question.
Yeah, I was say I don't even
I would be in the pros all day.
It's amazing how
it's insane to think about.
Every college basketball fan has sat here and ripped on the pros, and now the pros basically has become college basketball. In the pros, you can build a program. In the pros, you can rally around players and buy a jersey and feel comfortable that guy's going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
You know, in the pros, you don't have to worry about the portal. In the pros, you don't have to worry about, guys leaving every single year. That used to be college basketball. If you are one of these fans who continues to tell me that college is better than the NBA, based on what? Because it's not defense. Did you watch the finals?
Yes.
The NBA right now, guys, is what every single college basketball fan has told me they love about college basketball versus the NBA. And if you're a college basketball fan and you're still telling me college basketball is better than the NBA, you haven't woken up in 15 years.
Well, Dusty May gets his tenured, hopefully started tonight as the NBA draft is tonight at 7 o'clock. And according to ESPN mock draft, with the Dallas Mavericks picking 9th, they got Max guy, Nate Emmett, out of Tennessee.
Let's go. Oh, that'd be fun. Him with flag, damn.
Sorry, Kyrie.
A lot of size.
Yeah. Might be the end. We can get more into that a little bit later. But the NFL supplement draft, as we talk about the NBA draft that is tonight, all going to be kind of fun tonight, right? You get to see where all these freshmen
supplemental draft is tonight, too?
No. But talking about both is fun. It gets you kind of back in that. I wonder where Binkley has his mock. That would have been a great bit. Binkley, give me your top 10 mock draft.
Bring him in. He's sitting out there. Get him in here now.
I really like this Peterson guy, but he could be like kind of like a Mike Trout. A lot of talent, but he's always hurt.
Hey, I don't know if he's listening or not. Mac, go out there and tell him we want to talk draft for a couple minutes. Bring him in here and see if he knows anything about this.
There's no way, because he's going to be like, I know there's not a. He's right. Coming up next, we'll get into that supplemental draft happening soon, plus more Brendan Sorsby stuff to talk about as well here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
That guy's an idiot. Hey, it's Bobby Witt Jr., and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Royals baseball, 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you what, summertime is here, and it is a great time of year, and it's always a great time of year to go see my friends over at Hy-Vee. And sometimes, though, you're just too busy to go see your friends over at Hy-Vee, right? You love going into the store. You love checking out what they have in the meat counter. The produce department is always the best. The bakery, let me tell you about the brookies they have at Hy-Vee that are so good. But sometimes you're just too busy because life got in the way. And Hy-Vee can make your life a lot easier because the convenience of ordering groceries online is fantastic. We've done it a few times, had it delivered to the house, had them picked up at the store. It makes life so much easy, and it's going to be easy for you as well. Just download the app or go to Hy-Vee.com, choose your store, select your items, and Hy-Vee will do all the shopping. All you have to do is pick up your order or have it delivered to your home, which is free, by the way, with my Perks Plus membership. So you can save time, you can save money. What could be better? Only at Hy-Vee.
Baseball season is in full swing, and that means the summer heat is coming. The guys at Climate Control have been serving KC homeowners for over 35 years, and they know how to get your cooling system ready to handle our scorching hot summer weather. Stay cool and comfortable this summer. Call Climate Control today at 816-265-2830. 816-265-2830 for all your cooling, heating, and plumbing needs. Don't wait. Visit ClimateControlKC.com today. Climate Control Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED ruin them. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to suffer with ED anymore. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments could positively impact your love life. At Heartland Men's Health, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, and we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one you love, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. Heartland Men's Health, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Today's Match Day preview is presented by Fanatic Sportsbook. Download the Fanatic Sportsbook app today. Winning hits different here. Switzerland will take on Canada and Vancouver for the top of the Group B standings, and Scotland will face Brazil and Miami, with the winner potentially clinching Group C. Switzerland and Canada, the two teams that were expected to win Group B, will square off in a game that will decide the winner of the group. Both teams currently have 4 points, but Canada currently has a goal differential that's +3 better. Canada is -170 to win the match or draw. Either result wins them Group B. Brazil is currently leading Group C heading into the final group match against Scotland. Brazil and Morocco both have 4 points while Scotland has 3. Brazil currently leads the group based on goal differential. Brazil is -275 to win the match, which will likely clinch them the top of the group. This has been your official Odyssey Sports Match Day preview, brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Listen in ahead of each match day for the latest betting insights from Fanatic's all tournament long.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Join us at 96.5 The Fans World Soccer Headquarters at the Peanut on State Line, June 25th with the drive starting at 2 and kickoff at 9. Presented by Truly, the official seltzer of U.S. Soccer, and by Security Bank of Kansas City, boldly local since 1933.
This report is brought to you by Rawhide Harley-Davidson.
Rawhide Harley will pay your sales tax promotion on any pre-owned Harley this week only. We don't intend on paying or avoiding your sales tax. Sales tax is the amount of your discount on any pre-owned Harley at Rawhide Harley. That's every pre-owned Harley discounted by your sales tax now through Sunday at Rawhide Harley.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Debris on the roadway, US 71 northbound past 57th Street. Be prepared to stop. And a vehicle on fire northbound I-35 past mile marker 20. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Tuesday.
Videos are starting to pop, Dusty, of this Buffalo Stadium.
Ooh, look good.
They open it today, right?
Yeah, today's the ribbon cutting, so I want you guys to kind of watch the videos, take notes, and say what you want for our stadium. Because you know Clark's going to be watching this today, too, to see what they have up there. Oh, okay, let's add this to our stadium. You know, it's fun. This is a good time to be looking at some of this stuff, but they're showing the inside of the locker room right now.
I wonder how many people in Nashville will be watching today.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
They're next on the docket, right? To open
right?
up the,
Oh, yeah.
Have they started their construction of that stadium, Mac?
Oh, yeah.
They have.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's standing over.
Oh,
yeah.
it is.
Oh,
we're
it's
that
fully.
far. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh,
okay.
it's right next to Nissan. Actually, I went to the Titans-Chiefs game last season. It was fully already up, and now
Oh, wow.
I've seen videos of them walking through, and this is where the locker room is. Oh, yeah, we're there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so start watching some of these things to see some of the kind of bells and whistles that are being added in and what they're doing because, you know, every stadium's got something that's unique. You know, the one in Vegas, Josh always talks about, they have a band, you know, playing in there a lot of the times.
What?
Hey, we used to have a band too until, you know, Pioli came in, but it was...
Bring back the band.
Yeah, the band was great, and seeing that is a lot of fun to have the band. I mean, Tony DiPardo and the TD Pack band, man, let's get it back in the new stadium. That would be fun to bring back kind of the game day band. It was great. I remember that all the time. You know, Vermeil and that crew and that band would be playing. It was a lot of fun back in those days. So that's just something unique and different you can do. But man, this Buffalo Stadium gonna be crazy.
Their locker room colors change with what uniform they're wearing. Is what he says later in the video.
Oh,
so
no
he's
way.
like, it's all white if we're wearing all white, but if we want, we can change it to blue, and then we'll change it to so it'll match their uniforms, I guess is what he's saying near the end of this video. Yeah, this looks crazy.
That is cool, man.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's just little things like that you don't think about that, you know, just have a nice little impact on you.
I don't know why this randomly happened to me, but I was looking up to do this read here in a second. But the Royals have 61 stolen bases. Bobby Witt Jr. has 28 of them.
That's crazy.
That is wild. But I bring that up because this year we partnered with KCUC, who is donating $50 to Prostate Cancer Foundation for every home run the Royals hit. The Boys in Blue hit this season. 1 in 8 men will face prostate cancer. Early detection saves lives at KCUC. Kansas City's largest, most experienced, and most advanced urology team. UC the best in KC. Scheduled at kcuc.com. The Royals have hit 77 home runs this year. That's $3,850 already donated. So
let's go.
That'd be sick to get to like, I don't know, $6,000, 7. Can we get to 6? We can get to 6. They can hit 77 more.
100%. Hey, Cags is playing.
We got a half a season to go.
Yeah. Supplemental draft happening soon. Interesting how you have to do this, right? Because where you pick a guy, you have to give up that pick in the NFL draft. Sorsby going in the second round?
Who?
I don't know.
Give me a guess. Who?
Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's a lottery. So those tier 1
And
teams,
what
6
do you
wins or
have?
less, are Arizona, Cleveland. Those are going to be teams,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
And Mac
Miami
even got bit by the the videos on the internet. He's like, yeah, Brendan Sorsby. Oh, now I'm starting to watch videos of him at Texas Tech last year. He's might be pretty good. He just has an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
that issue,
or Cincinnati. Yeah,
I mean, that issue, in my opinion, supersedes how good he is on the field. This is a gambling issue. This is not, a drinking issue. This is not something, of that nature. This has a direct impact on not just you, but everybody else. Literally everybody else. People making bets on the game, people playing in the game, coaching in the game, broadcast, all of that kind of stuff. And you can't have guys that are affiliated with gambling in your sports leagues. I mean, every other league just moves on from these players, guys, right?
Unless you're Jamison Williams.
Yeah. But again, he wasn't betting on his team. He wasn't betting on his sport.
But you know how this conversation goes.
Yeah.
If you're betting, there's a chance I can't believe that you're not.
I understand that.
Or that you won't.
That you won't, right. But they haven't caught him yet. So you still need to give that guy the benefit of the doubt. Now, if you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, yeah, you got to go and you got to be moving on. This guy was betting on his sport. I mean, I find that so ridiculously awful to try to come back from. I just don't see in how good conscious you can do it. But again, it's the NFL, and somebody will take a chance on this guy.
To me, it's with the draft that we've been talking about for 2 years now that's coming up in 2027. It's like, are you going to find a quarterback of his maybe talent caliber in the second round that you're like, you know what? Yeah, we got our quarterback in the second round of the supplemental draft. We don't have a second round in the NFL draft. We're okay with that because in the first round we took, our surefire guy with the high pick. So you might pick, 4th overall in the NFL draft, and then you're going to pick 38th in the second round. So is he to you, would he be a 38th overall pick in that draft?
I think talent-wise, I think you can make the case for that. But I personally, the gambling thing is big for me, man. Like, I just can't get past the fact that this guy was placing bets on his team, on his sport, in college. I just don't know how you can bring that guy to the NFL and really sell the fan that everything is on the up and up. Because that's what you have of what your league is going to become. And we know in the NFL how they are about perception about things. And so on paper, it doesn't make any sense, but somebody will take him. Absolutely. Unless the league issues an edict if nobody puts a bid in on this guy, but they're not going to do that.
No, they're not going to do that. And we don't have much precedent with something like this. We really have 2 cases where someone was dealing with a lot of trouble in college and then went to the NFL, and then the NFL kind of was like, all right, how do we deal with this? Terrell Pryor, who was suspended for signing autographs back in 2011, which, of course, classic. So funny to think about that now. Signing autographs, you're getting suspended for 5 games.
Selling his jersey signed for tattoos.
For tattoos and trading things, basically.
Trading things, bargaining.
That was his property, basically.
Yeah, that's his name. Suspended for 5 games in college. Said, I'll just go to the NFL. And the NFL said, well, we're going to keep that suspension. We'll also suspend you to 5 games. I think it was Roger Goodell's first year.
That's right. The NFL did that. They carried the suspension over because you weren't going to escape the suspension by coming to the end.
Goodell's thing, we're not going to. The NCAA had a penalty. We're going to do that. The Browns.
That's exactly where I was going to go with this, because this is a big topic in Cleveland. These guys on their sports shows there, because I follow a lot of sports stations around the country, these Cleveland stations are talking about this like this is a real possibility for them to go out there and get Brandon Sorsby. You had, what's his name, Watson, right?
Yeah.
Then you draft Shador.
Watson, yes!
And now you could potentially go with Sorsby. I mean, you got to give your Cleveland fans something, a little bit of a respite here, and get somebody at the quarterback position that you don't have to worry about 365 days a year. I mean, it's crazy to think about.
And you said Keyshawn Boutte, the receiver for New England?
Yeah, Keyshawn Boutte's the other precedent. He was caught, that's much more recent, but he was caught gambling in college. I think it was on his team quite a bit, not as much as Sorsby, but it was a big deal after the fact. He was already in the NFL, but was caught after the fact. The NFL.
He was already in the NFL?
In the league. Then they were, so college couldn't do anything. The NFL did nothing.
It wasn't under their jurisdiction. And I don't blame them for not getting involved in something
and neither
like
is
that.
this. But this isn't under their jurisdiction, Bob.
But we know that this guy was already doing this. We didn't find out about Boutte till afterwards, right?
But now he's in your league.
But he's already in the league, and I don't have a problem with that. He's already has he done anything since? Not that we know of. Not that we know of, but if he does, so he hasn't done anything since. I don't have a problem with that. You didn't know at that point in time. It was a little bit different. You know damn well what this guy did. And again, you're right, Mac. There is zero precedent for this at all. You just don't know what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to act. But I know where I stand. I just couldn't bring this guy in knowing that he gambled on this sport.
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't think it's good for the perception of the league because everybody already has their tinfoil hat on with the NFL. You bring a guy in that's been involved in gambling, boy, oh boy.
We've got some breaking news out of the PGA Tour.
Oh.
But before we get to that, we'll get a Start Bench Cut brought to you by Jay Southland Tow. Get in the know with Jay Southland Tow. Coming up next at Start Bench Cut on a Tuesday on Fescoe and Dusty with Mac Maury on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Fescoe and Dusty.
Every Hardee's is closed. Well, that sucks.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control are just they're lifesavers, man. They have changed our entire yard, both the front yard, the backyard, and the ability to sit outside and enjoy that front yard and that backyard. And man, I love the folks over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control, and I want you to get in touch with them because they can change your outdoor space like they did for us. And you've heard me talk about our yard being just a disaster area. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Utter disaster. We had weeds, we had dead spots, we had roots growing all over the place. We couldn't figure this thing out. Aspen Lawn and Pest Control came out and we got this. No problem at all. Less than a year later, it's green, it's wonderful, it's the best looking lawn on the block. And we could not have gotten there without Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. The pest control side allows us to sit outside during these summer months. No mosquitoes, no ticks, nothing like that. It's safe for us and it's safe for our dog as well. Right now, if you mention this ad, Aspen will give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application. So visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
This 4th of July, light up the night with Freedom Family Fireworks. We're family owned and packed with the biggest deals of the season. Get buy one, get one free specials. Grab the Godfather assortment for just $5.99 and get free Excalibur shells when you spend $250 or more. With locations in Liberty, Lee Summit, Pleasant Hill, Cameron, Chillicothe, and our air-conditioned superstore at Highway 291 and 210 just before the Missouri River. Visit freedomfamilyfireworks.com. Then stop by your nearest Freedom Family Fireworks location today. While supplies last, see store for details.
They call this one Bill.
Whoa, aliens? Am I in a spaceship?
Affirmative, Bill.
What's with the laser saw?
Relax. We are cutting our bill in half.
What?
An Xfinity mobile transmission says you can cut your bill in half.
Oh, your mobile bill, not me, Bill.
Xfinity Mobile also says we can try it free for a year. Free.
Yes, with no commitment. Can we put the saw away?
I am reluctant. But we will find another being to bisect.
That's not sci-fi, it's Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity Internet members cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. No commitment. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings compares one line of Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable plans from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T as of 3/24/26. Taxes, fees, extra. $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
At Jackson County Parks Plus Rec, there are countless ways to make your day.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
Take the Fred Arbanis Golf Course with 18 holes of championship-level golf and panoramic views of Longview Lake. It's no wonder GolfLink has named it the #1 public golf course in Missouri.
Way to sink it.
Nice birdie. The Fred Arbanis Golf Course at Jackson County Parks Plus Rec. Resort feel, affordable play. Learn more at makeyourdayhere.com.
Mia from the Winnings Desk. Every Missouri lottery ticket helps support Missouri public education. Over $8 billion and counting. I was going to list every school, but yeah, there's over 2,400 of them. See the full list at molottery.com/education. Play it forward and play responsibly.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-329-1010. That's 1-800-329-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-329-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
Paid for client portrayal and endorsement. Choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
After my car wreck, there was a lot I didn't know.
I do know. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Debris on the roadway, US 71 northbound past 57th Street. Be prepared to stop. And a vehicle on fire northbound I-35 past mile marker 20. I'm Bill Brooks, 96.5 The Fan Traffic.
Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what's go up there?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
That is right. You're listening to 96.5 The Fan, KFNZ, FM and AM, HD1, HD2, Kansas City. Here on 96.5 The Fan is Mac Morey, Bob Fescoe, and Dusty Likens. Happy to be back. For those of you that wondering where we went, none of your business. I'm kidding. I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet, but probably a lot of you are either getting ready to go on your summer vacation, have gone on your summer vacation, and when you get back, you know the 4th of July is here. You know that the fall is upon us, whether you want to believe it or not. I know we're not to July yet, but got to get that football stuff getting ready for you guys. So did some brainstorming on Monday, and now we're back in Tuesday, and Mac's getting ready to get married. Bob and I are getting ready to go on vacation. Mac goes on a honeymoon, and then kick off to the NFL season because as of today, we're only 80 days away from the first NFL game.
Hello, America.
So buckle up. It'll be here before you know it. But what is here now is Start Bench Cut, brought to you by Jay, Southland Tow.
Here's Fescoe, Dusty, and Mac with this week's edition of Start Bench Cut.
All right. I do want to get into this real quick because I don't really listen to a lot of what RG3 has to say.
I saw this yesterday too, dude.
Oh, man, I missed this.
Okay, so before we get into Start Bench Cut, I do want to bring up this little nugget from RG3, who said this about the, the Netherlands? Norway. So RG3 tweeted this yesterday. The World Cup means everything to these countries. Norway wanted their players to eat familiar food and maintain their normal diet, so they shipped 600 pounds of native fish, 256 pounds of brunst. I guess how you say that?
Spell it.
Brunost. It's Norway's famous brown cheese.
I've never heard of that.
Jalen Brunts. 6,000
brown cheese, you said?
Norway's famous brown cheese. I'd probably try it.
I mean, it's famous.
Right? Yeah. 6,000 oranges and 3 Scandinavian chefs to prepare these meals. The level of dedication from Norway has worked for Erling Haaland. 4 goals in 2 World Cup games, multiple goals in 6 straight competitive appearances for Norway, 59 goals in 52 appearances for Norway. That is that big blonde freak that's 6'5", 205 pounds in the middle of their team that's just absolutely been amazing in his first World Cup.
Did you see the game in Kansas City the other night that ended in that 0-0 tie, right? It was who the hell was playing in that game? It was
that
Curacao, right?
And Ecuador.
And Ecuador, right? And, yeah, that's right, Ecuador, because we were down there that day. And so that game ended in a 0-0 tie, one of the most thrilling sporting events I've ever watched. That was unbelievable to watch those goalies, especially that guy for Curacao stopped 17.
Bob, they called a draw.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dusty. I'll put my scarf away. But I thought a 0-0 game was incredible. My wife and I are sitting there just in awe watching this because that guy was saving every shot after shot after shot after shot. And it was so freaking awesome to see that kind of stuff. Like, that was just an unbelievable performance by the team the other night, Curacao, here in Kansas City. It ended up in a 0-0 draw. I can't believe I'm saying this. It was one of the more compelling games I've seen.
So we start pinch cut. Moving forward, the rest of the tournament, you could have one striker. Messi, Mbappe, or Haaland.
I'm going to start Messi. I got to start Messi. And then I'll go Mbappe because he's the youngest guy out there. And then I don't know a lot about Haaland yet. And I know he's a great player, but I've seen more Messi and Mbappe. So I'll just go with who I've seen so far.
Haaland is actually younger than Mbappe.
Is he really?
25.
Wow.
Mbappe's 27, Messi 39 on Thursday.
I still picture Mbappe 15.
Yeah.
I will always be in that. He how old now?
27.
Yeah, same age.
Oh, my God.
Third World Cup.
Yeah,
just a few goals behind Messi's
I know
record.
he is. Yeah, I
Gotta
know
play
he
it
is.
3 more.
And you know what? He may pass Messi before this World Cup is over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll
That's
go the
cool.
same order there. Yep.
I mean, I'm taking Haaland number 1, man.
That's fair, dude. 6'5", 25.
Headers, foot power.
Yeah.
Field
Oh, the
vision.
foot power is unbelievable.
It's disgusting.
It's crazy.
We're discussing foot power. This is what the World Cup has done.
So is Rex Ryan in 2006. How about moving forward the rest of the World Cup? You can hang out with these groups. You can hang out with Freddie. He just lost one of his buddies because he has to go back to work.
Yeah, it sucks.
The Scots or the Norway peeps?
Okay, this is a question that I would have changed my answer to a week ago. I'm out on Freddie, man. Once the airline started helping him get on flights when everybody else is sitting in an airport sleeping for days, screw that guy. I'm starting the Scots. I'm benching Norway, and I am cutting Freddie.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm in.
I asked you guys this question, about a month ago. Start, bench, cut, your leader of home runs for the Kansas City Royals. Cags, Salvi, Bobby.
I'm probably going to go in that order now. I'll keep it just like that. I think Cags leads the team. Salvi probably second, and Bobby with the injury probably, he only has 10 home runs or whatever it is right now, so he's probably third.
Yeah, I'll go Cags, Bobby, and then Salvi. Yeah, I think we can put another name on this list, make it a little more interesting.
Little Carter J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's had a good month as well.
He's got a 13-game hitting streak going on.
Damn right. Changed his batting stance a little bit.
Also, I need you all to listen to me. You need to go to MLB.com and vote Jack Caglianone into the All-Star game. You can vote at least 5 times, and all you have to do is hit repeat vote.
5 times per day?
Pop.
Or just
yeah,
5 times
per
total?
day. 5 times per day. Let's get him in there. Aaron Judge isn't going to be able to play because he was injured. And there's not a right fielder that deserves to play more than Cags for the American League team as of right now because of what he's done.
It's true.
And put him and Kurtz in the home run derby, and we can all enjoy that Tuesday, Wednesday. So,
And then put that home run derby in Vegas.
yeah, please. You can do it.
Sure, they can do whatever they want.
You can definitely do it. So this, I guess, has been a topic going around a lot of different handles on Twitter. And I guess they brought it up yesterday with Jay and Alex, but I'm going to bring up these 3. USA wins the World Cup, Chiefs win the Super Bowl, or the Royals somehow win the World Series. Start, bench, cut.
I mean, there was a great topic. Would Americans rather see their local team win or the World Cup
that's
win?
what they were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
It's a hard one because we've never won in the World Cup before. I'd love to win the World Cup, but not over the Chiefs or Royals winning championships. Chiefs, Royals, World Cup.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
it would be, the hype would maybe be more. It would maybe be more fun in some ways.
It would be more unison.
It would be great hype for America, but the hype we have when the Chiefs and Royals win in Kansas City trumps
Well, I just
all
care
of that.
about it more.
And you care about it more.
Yeah.
Do you think, well, all right, so we don't care about it because our men's team hasn't been good. But what if our men's team does make the round of 16? Or hell, what if they make the round of 8? How will soccer change its perception in the United States if that happens?
Yeah, it'll be great.
Right?
It'll be a big boost. It won't be as much as football or baseball for us. No.
Well, and this is supposedly America's golden era, too, for the United States. And if this is just the beginning, then who knows?
I mean, I'd love to see America win the World Cup in my lifetime. I don't know that we will, though.
The story that youuld have if the Royals won the World Series this year would be one of the greatest baseball stories of all time.
Yeah.
They have right now
This
a
year?
4% chance to make the playoffs. 4%. So, I mean, the season's over.
but they win the World Series, it'd be one of those like,
oh God, yeah.
But yeah, I'd go Royals, Chiefs, and then USA, just because I'm a homer. Today's National Detroit Style Pizza Day.
Well, come on now.
What?
I mean, like, that pizza was just discovered a week ago, and now we've already got a national day for it, you know?
Well, it's good with the famous hot honey. So I asked, pizza, tacos, hamburgers, start, bench, cut. And they can involve smash burgers as well.
I'll start the pizza, bench the tacos, and cut the hamburger. Yeah, pretty simple for me.
Yeah, there's more variety with tacos. So yeah, I'll bench tacos. But yeah, that's the order.
Yeah.
Yep.
National Detroit Style Pizza Day just makes me laugh.
It's also National Pink Day.
Did VipTex do these this morning?
I did some research.
All right.
National park that you'd like to go to, start, bench, cut, or if that you would rank: Mount Rushmore, Yellowstone, Grand Canyon.
I've been to all three, and they're all just awe-inspiring, right? I'll start Yellowstone, bench the Grand Canyon, cut Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
there's so much to do at Yellowstone.
Including
you can't see it all in a week. You can't see all of what you'd like to see in Yellowstone. And I lived there for 2 years. I still haven't seen all of what I wanted to see. I'll start that. I haven't been to Grand Canyon, but I'd love to go. It's top 5 destinations in the United States I'd love to visit. I'll go bench that. And I've been to Mount Rushmore as well. It's fantastic. Really glad I got to go.
Absolutely.
Would cut it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And then last but not least, bigger star of their city, Jalen Brunson, Patrick Mahomes, Wemby.
Woo.
I'll start Jalen, bench Patrick, and cut Wemby.
Star of your city, it's Patrick Mahomes, then Wemby, then Jalen Brunson. He's in New York. There's way more stars. He might be the star of those stars, but there's Broadway stars. There's more people. There's
Broadway
more
stars
things.
though, unless it's like somebody that
TV
you
stars,
know.
movie stars. There's musicians. There's everything.
Is Brunson bigger than Stiller?
I think right now. I mean, Dusty, I go back to the conversations
For
we were
sports,
having in
but-
New York. I
But
mean,
more people are going to know Ben Stiller. If he walked across the street, more people are going to know him than the Jalen Brunson in New York City. To your point, there's so many people.
Well, if
they don't
Kansas
even
City,
know what the
though,
Knicks going on.
I mean, Kansas City, quite honestly, is Patrick Mahomes the most famous face here? You got Taylor, you got Travis,
No,
you
but-
got Stone Street, you got Rudd, you got Riggle, you got all of those guys.
It's Mahomes.
I don't think it's close with anybody even close to Mahomes.
Yeah, I think it's Mahomes. Then I think it's Wemby because who else in San Antonio are we talking
Paul
about?
Rudd would probably give Patrick Mahomes a run for his money. He's been in some unbelievable movies.
Blockbusters. Sexiest Man of the Year a couple years ago.
Yeah, Paul Rudd could give Patrick Mahomes a run for his money, I would think.
That is Start, Bench, Cut, brought to you by Jay's Southland Tow.
I didn't factor in the other ones, though. I just was looking at sports.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get into trying to push this man into the All-Star game, plus the announcement from the PGA Tour. It's pretty exciting. It should make Siobhan really like golf now, Mac, here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
You're listening to Bob Fescoe.
I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
And Dusty Likens.
He's a hoe, and I want that known.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2 are trying to make life for you in Kansas City easier. That's what they want to do. They want to have great partnerships between their members, business partners, customers, and community. And there's absolutely no cost to become a partner contractor with the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. And you know what? We're all better when we're working together. So if you're an HVAC contractor, the Sheet Metal Workers will provide a flexible workforce for your project demands, timelines, and those economic conditions. The Sheet Metal Workers will help adjust the size, skills, and deployment of your workforce to maximize effectiveness during the times you need it the most. They'll provide the best trained manpower specifically for the HVAC industry, and they'll even train your current employees. So there's no downside to this at all. It is completely free with zero obligation. Just straightforward information on how they can help grow your business and profit margins. Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. We're an old union with a new perspective on business. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org.
Come score the shirt with 96.5 The Fan as we'll be in the Lightwell office building at 11th and Main in downtown KC Mo every Wednesday between 11 and 1 during the World Soccer Championship, giving away shirts, gift cards, and more. Lightwell, managed by Area, owned by Samara Road.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is out here changing the game. Because sometimes your player gets subbed off, and that means your bet goes with them. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel's Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. Your bet stays alive, keeping you in the action longer. So if you're still in it until the final whistle, Super Sub covers the entire game, including extra time. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Look for the yellow Super Sub icon on the game page and the My Bets page. If your player leaves the match due to substitution or an injury, your bet will automatically transfer to the substitute who replaces that player. So go to FanDuel.com/local. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of 96.5 The Fan. 21 and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins AeroBurst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of AeroBurst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
If you own a small business, the pressure never lets up. Something's always coming at you. That's why business owners turn to LendSeek for funding.
I don't need promises. I need options. LendSeek's AI platform showed me real funding choices. Now I can cover payroll, handle taxes, and go after growth opportunities without the daily stress.
Up to $5 million with funding in as fast as 24 hours. No upfront costs. No prepayment penalties. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LendSeek.com.
Are you looking for a podcast about pro football that doesn't put you to sleep with an avalanche of analytics or insult your fandom with brainless hot takes? Well, hi. I'm Dan Hansis.
And I'm Mark Sessler.
Oh, hi, Mark. And we're the hosts of Heed the Call, the NFL podcast you've been waiting your whole life for.
Heed the Call covers every game, every storyline, everything that matters, and we do it all with a touch of mirth.
Football is fun. Why shouldn't your football podcast be the same?
Follow and listen to Heed the Call NFL podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
I hear the sizzle of the grill. It's time to buy Gates sauces and seasonings for your 4th of July cookout. Make sure to use both for a boost of flavor on your dips, chips, and more. Try Gates salad seasoning on raw or cooked vegetables and sprinkle over corn on the cob to give it that extra flavor pop. Stop in and pick up a couple of slabs of ribs or a party tray to serve this 4th of July. Whichever, Gates has you covered. All 5 locations will be open this 4th of July. Gates has proudly served Kansas City for 80 years. Thanks with love.
Water backing up? Drains slowing down? It's only going to get worse. Head off bigger problems with a $79 mainline drain cleaning from Hamilton Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Rooter. Plus, a free video camera inspection to pinpoint exactly where that clog is. We'll clear the problem the right way and get your home back to normal. Over 40 years experience and more than 8,000 5-star reviews are great reasons to trust Hamilton. Visit callhamilton.com/radio for details, terms, and conditions.
Join us at 96.5 The Fans World Soccer Headquarters at the Peanut on State Line, June 25th with the drive starting at 2 and kickoff at 9. Presented by Truly, the official seltzer of U.S. Soccer, and by Security Bank of Kansas City, boldly local since 1933.
Today, expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 81.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Here's a World Soccer Championship recap.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's, and by the first ever Infiniti QX65. The biggest stars showed up again on Monday at the World Soccer Championship. Argentina's Lionel Messi scores twice as Argentina blanks Austria 2-0. France's Kylian Mbappe scores twice. France gets by Iraq 3-0, and Norway's Erling Haaland scores twice. Norway gets past Senegal 3-2, and in the nightcap, Algeria beats Jordan 2-1. I'm Nick Costos.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Kansas City, I hope you're enjoying the beautiful day today on this Tuesday. 68 degrees, baby. That's just perfect.
Hello, America.
Talk about a way to clear your mind. Go take a 30-minute walk. No music, no nothing. Just go on your walk.
That is the way to do it, man.
It really does wonders. It really does.
Little shout out to our man Jerry today. Had that What did I tell you it was?
Penis surgery.
Yes, that's right. What do you call it? Kidney stones. Yeah.
Men's wieners. Has anybody had kidney stones? At the text line has. Send us some advice for Jerry.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so he finally got his surgery taken care of and got the kidney stone out. It's been a week. I've never had a kidney stone, but I'll tell you, once I found out Jerry had them, I've been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, it's
just
sugar
to make
that'll
sure
do
to get that out of my system. It's all the cannolis he eats, you know that. And so he's doing okay, hopefully, thank God. Talking to Marlon's man this morning, he's in bad shape. He's having some sort of surgery involving that area as well. He told me this morning he woke up from surgery screaming because they did the surgery through that area. I can't.
Urethra?
Hey. So don't get old, folks. But keep all those folks in your prayers. My other friend, Myron, going in for a TEE test today to see where his heart is. I was telling my wife yesterday, God, so many people around me going through all this crap right now. Because that's why you hang out with 80-years. My daughter sent me this text this morning. I want to read this to you guys.
She's having surgery too?
No. Well, thank God no, with the car accident, right?
That's fair.
So she sends this text this morning. We got the car all taken care of, bought it from a friend the other day, got it all, it's all ready to go. She drove it for the first time today. She said, I would just like to say I love my car and thank you so much for it and everything you do for me.
But?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That was it.
That's lovely.
I mean, I was floored by that text.
There you go.
I texted my wife. I said, I think she just grew up.
Great move for her because little sis is in the doghouse. And
Well-
now you're in the penthouse no matter what.
Yeah, 11:30 last night, like, where are you going? I mean, why are you out at 11:30, driving past boys' houses or whatever they do, So no, I thought that was like, damn, that text kind of hit me this morning. I'm like, I don't know that I've ever sent my parents something like that. But I mean, I think maybe that's the epiphany of we had this trauma, and now maybe we're going to take that next step and grow up.
This is a wild text from the 620. I get them once a year. Drink cranberry apple juice, dissolves them.
Once a year?
That's crazy.
God.
And then from the 785, don't ever tell your wife it's worse than the pain of childbirth.
Now, see, I disagree with that because we were having this conversation over the weekend, and every woman that we talked to goes, oh, the kidney stone is much worse than giving birth. Every single woman said that. Oh, yeah, it's much worse than giving birth. Much worse than giving birth. So I was floored by that because every guy says that exact same thing, and every woman that I talk to goes, you have no idea what you're talking about. That kidney stone is painful, man. You're trying to pee a rock through your urethra.
Somebody says, I just drink nothing but water now.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this must be like the season of kidney stones. I did not think that my morning would be flooded on the text line of people that had kidney stones. Just passed a 4-millimeter kidney stone. The actual passing, luckily, wasn't that bad. Took 5 weeks, though. That sucked a little bit.
Oh.
That's terrible.
Now, they've got a laser that they can
up.
but it has to be placed in the right spot. And so if it's not in the right spot, the laser is rendered useless, I've heard.
Laser.
Yeah, exactly. Lasers.
From the 816, watermelon, extra olive oil, lemon juice, put it in a blender, then drink. Supposed to dissolve kidney stones.
Watermelon, olive oil, and lemon?
Lemon
I'd
juice.
try anything.
Oh, yeah, I'd be trying everything. Yes.
Somebody says, I'd rather have a stone than drink cran apple juice.
Oh, come on. Now, no, you wouldn't.
Stop.
You ever see people that have these kids? I mean, they are painful, man.
Oh, my buddy's dad had them when we were younger. It was one of the funniest things in the world. Because he'd go in the bathroom and just be like, F!
How long did his last?
I think like 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
And then he had to like fish them out of and then send them in. And they looked like little asteroids.
I was going to say, they look like little rocks, right?
Yeah,
They're like
stones.
legit rocks. Yeah, you're trying to pee a rock.
Sugar stones, man.
Oh, God.
My day has been ruined approximately at 9:23 a.m.
Wow. I mean, we're just having normal conversation. It sure feels like everybody's dealing with it.
Keith Stone.
We're just happy Jerry hasn't been thrown out of the hospital yet. That was the big concern.
As long as they have Diet Coke and strawberry
Piss
pie.
off the nurses, man.
So I think we can have a serious conversation about pushing CAGs to get into the All-Star game. We have done this before in this city with Omar and Fonte.
I was just going to say, we got Omar elected.
If Vote Omar can work, then Vote CAGs can work. And yes, you can say that I'm, riding the Danny Parkins, coattails here, but CAGs actually deserves to be in this game because Aaron Judge is not going to be available for the All-Star game. He leads right field in voting with like 1.7 million. I think Yordan Alvarez leads. Then I believe it is Aaron Judge. Then I believe it is Bobby Witt and then Mike Trout. 3 of those players may not play in the All-Star game. We will find out more and more information about Bobby Witt Jr. and the MCL strain that he has currently going on right now. But outside of Aaron Judge, if you want to do this and be mesmerized by this, look at the right field people that represent the American League. Cags right now with a 275 clip, 12 home runs. Seems like he's really hit this groove. He's now playing baseball in his hometown. Joe Goldberg did a really amazing feature yesterday with Cags that he's back in Tampa Bay. He said this is the first time his grandpa gets to see him play in the major leagues
that's
because
cool.
his grandpa's 97 and can't travel. And then his sister's on Instagram saying, watching my brother play in the stadium that we used to come and watch home baseball games, and it's just kind of wild
Cool.
to them as well.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome.
Very awesome to see all that sort of stuff, but also awesome to see that Cags has finally gotten to this mode of what I think I had always told you that this was the potential we could see. I don't know if it's he figured something out and he finally put it all together and cooled his head a little bit and found out that he just needed to relax a little bit at the plate. I don't know if it's the everyday play at first base and the consistency hitting third. That probably has something to do with it a little bit. But in the month of June, he has been an all-star, and he has the ability to play right field and represent the Royals in right field. Bobby Witt Jr., who is a dog, I think will be back by the All-Star game. I think he wants it more than maybe we could imagine. He's never started at shortstop. He's coming off the World Baseball Classic where he was the starting shortstop for Team America, and him and Aaron Judge really developed this relationship as like the two faces of the American League moving forward, right? And so I think there is an ability to do this, and maybe it just needs to be the All-Star game, or maybe it needs to be the Home Run Derby, or why can't it be both? Because there's a lot of different storylines that you could put together in this thing that is Caglianone, because in that draft of 24, Bazana goes 1, Chase Burns goes 2, Nick Kurtz goes 4, Cags goes 6, J.J. Weatherholtz goes 7, and Connor Griffin goes 9. An absolute dynamite draft, right? Charlie Condon will eventually get up there as well. He's tearing up AAA right now. It's only a matter of time till the Rockies are like, all right, let's see what you can do in Denver and in this stadium. But if you can kind of get this to develop with this young superstar surge, you are starting to see your own that you took 6th overall in 2024 become what you wanted to see, which is this powerful hitting baseball player that can play right, can play first. I don't know if Vinny Pasquantino is going to get wildly pipped by this surge of just amazing baseball play by Caglianone, but it's going to be hard to take Cags away from that third spot in the lineup with what he's shown you that he can do and the sample size that you have given him and the way that he is really seeing the baseball right now, because in that St. Louis series, he had 4 home runs in 3 games, and last night, not a great game, but it's baseball. And I think when you look at what he's done, and if we can get the popular votes of Kansas City to get out there and just vote Cags, again, you can do it at MLB.com 5 times a day. I'm going to do it every single day. I did it yesterday. I'll do it after the show today. Get Cags in the All-Star game, because this is what your season has come to. You have a 4% chance to make the playoffs. It's probably not happening, but you have a chance that Bobby Witt Jr. can get back, start the All-Star game for the first time in his career. You got Michael Wacha, who's an absolute dog on the mound, another quality start last night, just an absolute unit out there so far. Cags doing what he's doing, and then Max guy, Carter Jensen, who's riding a 13-game hit streak, who's also showing that there is some future here.
Yeah, there's a lot right now with Jack Caglianone to discuss, obviously, with the way that he's playing. And look, it goes to show you what happens when you give a guy an opportunity and you stick him in the lineup and you let him play and you let a person just do their job and not weigh them down and not hold them back based on analytics or what you believe they can't do. They got into a spot where they had to play Cags every day. Number 1, injuries. Number 2, because he's earned it. And he's gone out there and showed us that he can play every day. Should have been playing every day from the start of the season. There should never have been a platoon with Jack Caglianone. And that really is going to stick in my side. They misread Jack Caglianone in a big-time way to sit out here and platoon him. They tried to tell him he couldn't do things, and he climbed over every hill that everybody said he couldn't climb over. He's done an unbelievable job this year. Standing ovation to Jack Caglianone, because he's fought through a lot of adversity. We all know he should have been playing from day one. We all know he should have been playing against lefties, and he wasn't, and he battled, and he fought, and now here he is hitting number 3. I hate saying this. What has Vinny done to earn that third spot back in the lineup? And first base back in that lineup based on this season? The answer is nothing. Right? The answer is nothing.
I think there's one answer. I think you're a better team with Cags and Ryan Vinny at first right now.
Right now, maybe you are.
But he doesn't need to hit third.
No.
Salvador doesn't need to hit 4th.
No, not at all. Not at all. But if you're looking at the future of this organization, and you have to be honest with yourself if you're the organization, is Jack Caglianone your right fielder moving forward from now until the end of time? Or are you still planning on moving him to first base? Because if you're planning on moving him to first base eventually, then there's no way that Vinny gets that spot back this year when he comes, especially in a season like this. Jack needs all the time that he can get playing first base. Wins don't matter at this point. It's all about that development. And you'll be a better ball club whenever the next season of baseball happens, getting Jack Caglianone these reps at first base if you view him as your everyday first baseman for years to come. If you view him as an everyday outfielder, then give Vinny the spot back and play him in the outfield. But it's all up to what the organization feels and how they want to do it, and we'll question whatever that is as well, because that's what we do, right?
The best case scenario would be that Vinny ends up figuring whatever the heck it is out that he's going through and learns how to hit the baseball again, because then you've mentioned it, the right fielders in the AL, it's Aaron Judge, then a lot of never heard of him, right? If the Royals all of a sudden have the for sure established second best right fielder in all of the American League with a first baseman that finally figures it out again in Vinny Pasquantino, that's the best case scenario for this team in the future. But I just don't know how much confidence I have in Vinny Pasquantino, honestly, at this point.
It's well merited. Golf made a major announcement today.
Yeah, what's the deal?
This comes from Golf Central. The PGA Tour unveiled a new competitive structure on Tuesday that it will begin in 2028 and feature a two-tiered system, a championship series for the game's elite players and a challenger series that will be the primary pathway to the upper track.
Kind of like an EPL almost.
Very much so. The championship series will feature 23 to 24 events, including the 4 major championships, the Players' Championship, the President's Cup or Ryder Cups, and a reimage playoff. According to press release, the tour has an initial set of 10 regular season championship series events, which are likely some combination of existing signature events and new events. The full 2028 schedule is expected to be announced early next year. The tour policy boards approved the new competitive model on Monday, including a reimage postseason that will involve some variations and of versions of match play and a rotation of courses for the Tour Championship, which has been played at East Lake in Atlanta since 2004. Rory McIlroy, who is probably the face of golf, I would say, he had a statement. Today's announcement is a positive step for professional golf. As more details emerge, it is encouraging to see the PGA Tour reaffirming the importance of mediocrity and creating a structure that will serve both players and fans well into the future. I've always been proud to compete around the world, and the collaboration between the PGA Tour and the DP World Tour is one founded in the betterment of the game globally. The commitment to elevate some of these historic international tournaments and national opens is incredibly important for the game and something I'm very supportive of. So, the way I look at this is it's going to look a lot like they took the EPL and March Madness and are going to combine them because there is relegation. Because if you don't finish in the top 23 to 24, I assume you play in that other event and try to get yourself back up. I'm assuming with more information to come, we'll get more information about this. But this is really good for golf because it makes it more of like a chase. It makes it more intense. It makes it more watchable because you're not just, again, you're either out on golf. I can't save people like that are this late in their life. But this gives golf something that I think that we see a lot of sports do now with is listen to your fans, listen to your athletes. Baseball is still in a renaissance that could get completely wiped out with this offseason. Hopefully not.
I got some thoughts on that we can get into tomorrow.
And football listens to their fans sometimes, right? Like they change the rules all the time. And
is that listening to their fans though? Because some of the rules they changed in the NFL were like, what are we doing? Like the catch.
Well, I think there's some that do. I think, some people were tired of kickoffs just getting down in the end zone, so they did this weird symmetrical sort of geography thing where there's zones.
Where are we on the kickoff, by the way?
Still don't understand it.
It's the same.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like acceptance-wise, where are we as a community on the kickoff? Are we good with that now?
I'm in.
I thought it was more entertaining the way they changed it.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted.
Strategy.
And I think it's new rule, and I think that's why people hate change is because they have to relearn something that they already knew, but there's tinkers to the system, right? Like, I know a kickoff is ball on tee, kicker kicks it, guy returns it, or he doesn't. But now there's, different zones where you got to get it to or it goes to a certain yardage point. So I think that's the part where it got murky, and people, once they figured that out, are like, all right, this isn't bad.
And honest to God, do we even really care? Does it matter? They're going to tell us on TV where the ball ends anyway, right? So we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. That's, again, the borrowing trouble of like, oh, we don't like it because we haven't seen it. Then we see it and we're like, oh, okay. Because I haven't heard anybody really complain about the kickoff. I love this for golf, though. And you say if you're not in on golf, I can't help you because you've already made up your mind. And I would normally say, okay, I see where you're going, but I'm pushing 50. And I feel like the older I get, the more I am open to newer things. And I like the conversation about newer things. And
it's okay to get comfortable
ways.
being uncomfortable.
It is, yeah. And golf doing this, I immediately, the only word that I heard when you were talking was relegation. And I started to hear that word louder and louder and louder when you were having this conversation. That's what Americans are starting to trend for, man. We want that relegation, I think, in our sports. Think about just baseball and football. How much different relegation would mean for the NFL and for Major League Baseball, especially the last 2 weeks of a baseball season where teams are trying not to get relegated or teams are trying to get back up into Tier 1. Think about the last couple of weeks of the NFL season, people playing not to be relegated. You would get much better play. You would get much better commitment. I think American sports fans, Dusty, are ready for relegation, and I love that the PGA Tour is doing something like that. Continue to give me more sports leagues that are doing stuff like that for our American sports leagues to see and start to realize maybe relegation is the way to do things. I think it opens up the game in a great way if they did relegation.
And this gives you some more insight from Flushing It. They are it's a tournament golf, but it's a handle on X. The championship series will consist of 23 to 24 events of the 120 to 130 player field of the top players with a 36-hole cut of 65 players and ties, with a purse of at least $20 million. These events will be built around the major championships and played at regular intervals. The Challenger Series will consist of a minimum of 20 events with 144 player fields with a 36-hole cut, 65 players and ties with purses of at least $4 million. So you still win on the Challenger Series, but I would assume if you win the Challenger Series, you would move up to the Championship Series, and then if you finish in the bottom, if this is the way they do it, again, this is
what are you going to say? How many did you say are in the Champion Series?
There's 120 to 130 player fields.
Oh, okay, so it's about the same.
And then the other one is about
144. That's interesting. Okay.
So it'll be, and this is why, like, I always say that there's like little minute things in golf that make it interesting. Like the U.S. Open was this past weekend. Wyndham Clark wins. They had a really good Sunday, I would say, but it was interesting to watch the guys that were sitting at even and the guys who were at 1 under because that putt alone is like a $1.5 million putt. Now imagine watching a guy going
My stomach just got sick when you said that.
Imagine a guy going into the Challenger Series, and if he makes that putt, he finishes in the top 4, so he makes the Championship Series the next week.
That's compelling.
Now you're in. If that's the way they do it. Now, I know that the nail on the head that's getting hit by the text line is this is a way to get the live golfers to play back. And that's what I've wanted the whole time. Open the competition field because, yes, Scotty Scheffler is very good at golf.
But don't the live golfers want to come back now? Aren't they reading the writing on the wall
there?
There's
some that do. Brooks is back. I think Bryson's probably ready to come back. I don't know about Patrick Reed. He sucks.
What about Tiger?
They're
rolling him out today for this. I mean, of all people.
You have to, though.
I guess. He's with the president. But
you talk about the face of golf. He is still the face of golf.
He is.
No, he doesn't, whatever it is.
Till he's dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me say this, though, about the relegation, because relegation, man, this is what Major League Baseball needs to be talking about right now. You know what relegation would mean? I don't think you need a salary cap or a salary floor if you have relegation. Because if you're not a good team, you're going to be relegated, and then you're kicked out of Major League Baseball. What owner wants to lose television paychecks, central fund paychecks, all of that free money that they get right now for having a team? So I think if you started talking about relegation and we started looking at that as a way to fix baseball, then you wouldn't have to worry about a salary cap and a salary floor. Because I think having relegation, that is what would force owners to spend and keep their rosters competitive, because nobody wants to be playing in the minor leagues and getting kicked out of Major League Baseball.
Because let's say that you and Simone are watching, and you're like, hey, honey, like if this guy wins this tournament, or if this guy finishes 4th, he's currently in 7th, but if he finishes 4th, he's in the next series next year.
Yep.
Which gives him a chance to make even more money if he performs well up there. Or you're watching the other one. Hey, if this guy misses his putt, he drops out. He goes down. And it's a 10-foot birdie putt. And if he misses it, still gets par, but he gets relegated. It's fun.
Yes.
No, I think relegation is in general just is a great idea in sports. I do love it. There are a lot of comments on here as I'm just reading from golf people on Twitter. The number one question not being addressed, is it correct to assume that the winner of challenge events will not get a Masters invitation? Because if that's the case, then no one, and I mean no one, is going to give an F about them. It's a true gut punch for players 121 and up. Imagine being told you have to do the same work for half the pay or less. Don't forget about that without the possibility of playing in the top tournaments for the year. Sponsors could drop them for not being on track to one.
Then do better.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh, a sponsor drops you. Sponsor drops us because we're not doing our job. So if a sponsor drops a golfer, he ain't playing good enough. That's his problem, not the sponsor. Come on.
Yeah, I could play devil's advocate to that pretty well if you want to on the other side, but yeah.
No, it's a big day for golf, as we will get to the other side and wrap up this day on a Tuesday and get you ready for a Wednesday here on 96.5 The Fan. You're on Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jack Caglianone, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty. Weekday morning starting at 6 right here on 96.5 The Fan.
Brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Do you need extra cash? Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you something. At Park and Go, they are ready for you this summer. That's right. Summer vacation time is going on right now. And in fact, you're probably planning ahead. Maybe you've got your Christmas plans already made, but you also need to plan where you're going to park. It's the most important question in Kansas City, and it's the most important question when you fly. And the answer is simple. It is Park and Go. Every spot is covered parking at Park and Go. So your car is always protected from the elements, whether it's the hail and the rain, the snow and the ice. Doesn't matter. Your car is always going to be taken care of at Park and Go, and they make it so easy. Just make your reservation at bookparkandgo.com and make sure you prepay. That's when you save the most money. Then show up on the day of your flight, give them your reservation number. They'll direct you right to that covered parking spot they have reserved for you. As soon as you're there, here comes the van. It's right to the airport terminal. When you get back, just grab your bags, walk outside, jump on the bus, and boom, it's right back to the trunk of your car. So do what we did and join their frequent parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
It's a lawman, 3-time DUI award-winning attorney in Kansas City. You wanted results? Here you go. First-degree murder charge, dismissed. Felony DUI, dismissed. Felony to misdemeanor, multiple. Felony jury trial, not guilty. Call the lawman, 816-816-9111. Take it away.
The lawman gets results. Call the lawman. Let the fight begin.
Voted by Pitch and Casey Magazine, the choice of a lawyer shouldn't be based on advertisements.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
And now at Staples, save 25% on all custom banners.
Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. Some banners available same day when ordered by 12 p.m. Ins 8-1 exclusions apply.
The world's best soccer teams know success comes from having the right lineup on the field. AAA believes your insurance should work the same way. By bundling 2 or more policies, such as auto and home insurance, you can simplify your coverage and potentially earn a multi-policy discount. It's a smart way to save time, reduce costs, and keep everything under one trusted team. Visit AAA.com to build your winning lineup and see how much you could save with AAA insurance. That's AAA.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The burrito is fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scramble burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Feeling the squeeze of high prices? Then stretch your budget this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Stock up and save big with 99-cent deals throughout the store. Get special recipe brats, pork loin ribeye, Dole salad kits, and more for just 99 cents. Fill your cart for less with red-hot deals on hundreds of items. Order online or through the Hy-Vee app and leave the shopping to us. Don't miss the 99-cent sale this weekend only at Hy-Vee.
Soccer Fever is in Kansas City, and Hy-Vee is your headquarters for official merchandise, apparel, tailgate, and watch party needs. And Hy-Vee makes game day so easy. They have ready-to-go wings, pizza, party trays, charcuterie, and, of course, all those delicious sweet treats. If you're planning a cookout, great. Hy-Vee special recipe brats, burgers, and steaks are the best. Check out their match day meat bundle for only $30. And don't forget about Hy-Vee's wine and spirits department. For all of your game day needs, count on Hy-Vee.
Here's a World Soccer Championship preview.
Brought to you by Lowe's. Members get more at Lowe's. And by the first ever Infiniti QX65. Control of Group L is in the balance in Foxborough as England faces Ghana in a matchup of two sides that won their openers. England was very impressive in scoring 4 times against Croatia, with Harry Kane recording a brace. In the other half of the group, Croatia faces Panama, with both teams coming off losses. I'm Mike Conti.
Final segment of the show. Since we weren't here on Monday, I guess we can do our brioche of the weekend on a Tuesday, which is always fine with me because the brioche of the weekend is presented by the Sheet Metal Workers Local number 2.
Brioche of the weekend.
Big brioche guy.
Love that. Yeah, good take.
So, I'll kick things off here because I'm going to toot my own horn here, and I feel good about it. So I'm excited. 2 separate Father's Days, right? I got a stepdad, I got a real dad. Not a real dad, a biological father and a stepdad. They're both real dads. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah. Biological father, stepfather. Actually, I have an AI dad as well. Please clean the kitchen. Here we are, back and ready to rock. So, Father's Day was celebrated with my biological dad 2 weeks ago. Did jerk ribs on the smoker, made some, beans, did all the slaw, did all that sort of stuff. That's what he wanted. Stepdad Jeff goes, well, ribs sound good, but you just had those. Why don't we do steak? Well, Hy-Vee had a steak sale this weekend. Couldn't have been at a better time. Got 2 ribeyes, cooked those, easy peasy, lemon
Where'd you cook them?
On a Weber grill.
Okay.
Just a charcoal grill. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect medium. Got some grilled shrimp as well. Mm-hmm. They've got a good little, they come in like 2 skewers in the meat area.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
On the grill.
Yeah.
Shrimp on the grill is always hard to perfect. Sometimes it's overcooked. Sometimes it's not cooked enough.
Real quick, right?
It's a work. And then I decided, okay, well, what else do you want for your side? He's like, well, I wouldn't mind twice baked potatoes. I said, well, what if I made homemade au gratin potatoes?
Ooh.
So I did. And they were amazing.
Good.
Really?
Awesome.
So I've got a mandolin, right? Not the one Bruce Hornsby sings about that you play in the rain.
Yeah.
But I just sliced them up and I layered them perfectly. You know how OCD I am, right? The credit cards the other day. So lined them all up because that's what it says you do. salt, pepper. And
How many rows of potatoes?
I did 4, and then I did a second layer of 4. So I
So
did about
do you
6
potatoes like cheese, then potatoes?
No. So I did slice the potatoes on the mandolin, layered the bottom layer, did
Right.
salt, pepper, and dehydrated onion. I just really like using dehydrated onion instead of just raw onion because not everybody's a fan, but like dehydrated onion, just you don't even know it's there. Then the top layer is salt and pepper. Then made my own roux, and then put sharp cheddar cheese, whisked it all together, poured it over the top, threw it in the oven, foil on top, came
So
out.
just one layer of potatoes.
Yeah, well, one and then another layer on top.
Oh, another layer on top.
Yeah, so it was one on the bottom of the pan, and then another one on top of the ones that were on the bottom of the pan, and then poured the cheese sauce over the top, put it in the oven, had the perfect like brown bubbly spots, came out like au gratin potatoes.
Nice.
So got that in the holster, moving forward.
No need for the box anymore.
No, and you would never eat the box again if you had these, even on a Tuesday. Hard pause.
Yeah, we're going to need leftovers of that, brother.
I've
That
got some.
sounds incredible.
They were made on Sunday. I could bring you the rest tomorrow.
I saw somebody make a chicken pot pie in a crust that was made out of a twice-baked potato.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. And then
Hell
cancel
yeah.
everything else I have the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane.
The
I
only,
love
thing
chicken pot pie.
only thing I will say is I cooked them on 400 for an hour and a half. Probably should do 350 because it built like a kind of like your cheese blanket, but it wasn't burnt. It was just like real crispy cheese. So it didn't have like that burnt flavor. It was just like
Sounds
crispy
amazing.
charred cheese on the bottom. Yeah, you can have the rest of them if you want them. They were made Sundays and it's Tuesday, so
That's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
You're funny about leftovers, though, aren't you?
I love them. I just after 3 days I'm out.
You're out, yeah.
But I mean potatoes. I mean I don't know. That's just the Bourdain thing. It's like after 3 days you weren't going to eat it anyway, so get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Throw it away.
But
yeah.
my brioche of the weekend is my au gratin potatoes.
I love
Let's
it.
go.
I think it's good.
Never did them before. Always worried and nervous about the first time you cook
Yes.
something. Are they going to be liked? Am I just going to like them because I made them? And everybody was satisfied.
Good.
So.
That's great because
Real dad, fake
And
dad,
real dad
AI
loved it.
dad,
Yes.
everybody. Yeah,
fake
so.
dad loved it. Real dad. Nixon 6, Nixon 5. So I'm with you though. You get that anxiety when you
Oh,
cook
it's
something that you haven't made for the first time, and then when everybody likes it, it's like, oh, thank God, everybody liked it. It's the biggest fear for cooking. Mine goes for the brioche of the weekend, just Kansas City in general. I had a great weekend in Kansas City, just hanging out and being down at the KC house where they're doing a lot of congregating and getting an opportunity to kind of hang out down there and see some of the great things that we have going on in this city for the World Cup. They had tequila commissario down there, which is, I mean, you want to talk about unbelievable tequila. This stuff is some of the best that you'll ever have. Probably the best tequila I've drank, and there's no like additives or anything. It's just phenomenal,
You just pour
phenomenal.
that stuff in a
tequila.
glass.
Let me tell you something. You would absolutely love it. It was perfect. And so we're down there sipping on the tequila, and then they have the brand manager for Ecuador come out. Javier Ayala is his name, and he said at this event that KC is the most welcoming city in America for the World Cup, and
That's awesome.
that makes you feel really good. So my brioche of the weekend is just everybody in Kansas City who's been part of the World Cup, whether you're a fan, you work, any of that nature, anybody who's been a part of this World Cup, you've knocked it out of the ballpark. It's been a wonderful, wonderful first week, and from everybody you talk to, they just say it couldn't have gone any better than it has already gone so far. So fantastic job, Kansas City.
Yeah, it's been a great experience, and I can't wait for this week on Thursday to go down to PNL and do the march with the Netherlands. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be really, really
Gotta
fun.
find that bus driver.
Which one?
I guess there's like a bus driver. That's what Aussie was telling me. That there's this bus driver for the Dutch that drives this giant bus, and I guess I got to go in there and try to interview him.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
Absolutely,
that's got to happen. For me, I don't know. I ate a lot of good local places. The Basha, great Mediterranean food, loved it. And then La Feta Delicatessen. I don't know. It was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Went there twice in the span of 3 days. That's how good the sandwich was. So shout out to some local eateries. And shout out to Simone and I last night, just randomly choosing our wedding song that she'll walk down to and everyone will walk down to. So very, very excited about that. I will not tell you that.
Oh, damn. Is it better than Enter Sandman? Because that's what we came into.
It's much better than that.
Oh,
Yes.
man. How can it be better than that? You don't expect Enter Sandman at a wedding for everybody to walk into.
No, this is perfect. It's perfect for Hannah and I. It's a great
Start
song.
the Machine by Angels and Airwaves. Song
No,
10
that'd
on
be
We Don't Need a Whisper.
That would be a fantastic one as well. You
Little
guys will
bells
both
in
know
the
this song.
yeah.
You guys will both love this song.
Oh, you're coming down the aisle to Brett Veach Town?
Exactly right.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I will get up from your wedding, take my money back, and leave if that is the
Are you
case.
really you're really doing your wedding dance to Brett Veach Town?
No, we're coming down to It's JAC.
Do you want me to do a live performance of Brett Veachtown at the wedding?
Please.
Absolutely not.
Grab the mic from Brock.
They would absolutely let me do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm already warning him to not.
You think that's going to stop them?
No.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Fescoe, are you here? Come on up and let's do it. Oh, okay. And I'll get up there like Anchorman and start playing the Yes flute.
No, you'll get up there like Steve Buscemi and the Wedding Singer. Guess I'm not the only one that screwed up, huh, Dad? Sophisticated mama. That was John Lovitz. Hey, you're familiar with this place. Mac, you and Siobhan need to go try this place out. It's Roots in Lee Summit.
Good place.
Great
Yeah.
place. Get this. This is right up your alley. Somebody says you've got to go try the chicken Euro potato skins at Roots in Lee Summit. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
I know you with Greek food.
My kids just went, we're going to Lee Summit today.
I mean, it's a great restaurant. I think Roots is sensational. They have
It
a
is.
seasonal menu, too. So, hey, a lot of things here at the end. Go vote Cags to the All-Star game on MLB.com. Also, by doing that, you're doing something nice for him and this organization and Dusty Likens. But also, just go do something nice for somebody today. You never know. Change their day, their week, their month, their year. It's simply cool to care. Kansas City, stay kind, stay safe, stay groovy. Coming up next, it gets even more groovier. It's gold, it's Bink, and it's true. From 10 until 2, we'll talk to you tomorrow on a Wednesday with Bink and Q on 96.5 The Fan.